45 seconds. Seconds. The show will start in 15 seconds, and this is your last audible warning.
Previously on the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
A little hidden gem for those that are in the Tampa Bay area. Oz Daytime is pretty strong.
Since, are we going back 20 years, or are we talking about recent?
No, we're talking within the last 12 months. I know a friend of mine that goes to Oz Daytime at least once a week. And he spends his lunch.
Sumo's not in town that much.
Oh, I didn't think we were named.
Oh, sorry.
God dang, Seth.
Oh, man.
Man, you are running so hot today. You're like Dan Jr. today, just pushing out the hate.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Broadcast rights for the Bubba the Love Sponge Show have been granted to this station by the Bubba Radio Network and is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this production without the express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
And he's on it.
Lasker Howe. By the way, it's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. October 10, 2025. Seth has got anxiety for Lummy, for those scoring at home. Seth is kind of like the house mom here. And when somebody's going, because we all, for the first time in the show's history, we all get along. Like, we genuinely like each other. For the most, well, at least that's the.
We do.
That's the feeling I get. Like, I love Gene. I love Tuttle. I love Babyface. Dan's okay.
It's a sliding scale of love, but there is love for everybody.
So I throw Lummy a last minute. Like literally, there's 37 seconds to go in the ball game, and I'm making Lummy jump through all these hoops. And Seth genuinely is concerned about Lummy's welfare, and he's like, And Seth stands up. He goes, "I'm really worried about what you put Lummy through right before the show." He kind of gets a little stiff with me.
I mean,
I'm kind of worried about him too.
Okay, thank you, Gene.
Because last Wednesday, I think I got a text from him to come in, and I was headed this way until I realized I wasn't supposed to be here.
Yeah, well,
so he might be off the pace a little bit.
Seth can explain why he's concerned for. Like, Seth gets genuinely nervous and anxiety for what I just put Lummy through.
Lummy is in here with you for 30, 40 minutes. Who knows? I mean,
40,
ready to do whatever. You guys are talking about the show. Then it's 5:59. Everything's happening.
Well, that's my fault because I was back there talking to Bubba for 15 minutes.
5:59:30.
It's 5:59. He goes, Lummy, give me some water. Lummy, I need 3. Lummy, give me some pretzels. Wait, no, Lummy, I don't need pretzels. Yeah, give me the pretzels, Lummy.
Give Gene some.
By the way, $50.
It's 6 o'clock. Like, as that's happening, I'm just wondering.
And Seth's just looking around like, what in the hell's going on?
Seth wasn't looking around. He ran.
Yeah, and Lummy's just running around, and
Seth had to go outside and puke for Lummy.
I feel bad. I feel bad. Lummy's scurrying around.
Oh, Lummy he's straight money. Lummy's money.
Are you saying he loves to scurry?
He works the best under pressure.
Yeah, he works the best under pressure. When Lummy has time on his hands, he's not.
He's worthless.
Yeah. By the way, of course, the glow bug right out of the box. That's why I came up with this right here. 25 for Gene Lasker. And Lummy, I think, is it Will or somebody on Cash App?
Teacher Will.
All right.
20.
He's on it.
So, Gene, I was getting ready to talk about, I think one of the things you never got to do, and I don't think you've, in as much of a race car enthusiast as you are, I don't think you've ever been to the Indy 500.
Yes, I have, but I was real young.
Oh, okay.
Are you about to make his dreams come true, Bubba?
No, but I'm just saying, this.
Of course not.
This. Hold on. This right here.
And he's on it.
So
Yeah, that's when they had the skinny tires.
Well, no. That's when Tom Carnegie, when a guy would pull out of the pits to take for qualifying.
For qualifying.
And then when it'd take them, they takes them a lap to build up, and then when they're coming out of 4, getting ready to take the green,
that's when he would
say it.
And he's on it.
And I would say, can you imagine how maybe good you might have been in an Indy car?
I'd have been good if I'd have just had parents. If I mean, look at you. You spent $1 million on making your kid a race car driver. And
can you imagine?
He's one of the best around. Could you imagine if you did that for me?
Can you imagine if I was your dad and by the time you were 9, you had an open wheel modified. Your dad owned a track. You could drive any kind of car you wanted to,
dude.
Because there was no insurance. The reason why kids under the age of 16, and they've now kind of scooched it down a little bit where younger.
There's so many good ones.
But I'm kind of the one that
started it.
I'm kind of the guy that started with, let's put a 10-year-old in a sprint car. And the thing about it is, I caught some flack, but when Tyler went out in a full-blown 360 sprint car at 11, he had as much car control as, Danny Martin or the big boys. He was not.
But if he'd have got hurt, a freak accident or something, it doesn't matter. And if he'd have got hurt, he'd have been in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, but I had full containment seat. I had full Hans device. I had, you
had your fingers crossed too.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, in sprint car driving, you got to. So nothing is more. I was playing this actually for the glow bug because right out of the box, Lummy, the glow bug, Gloria Zach. This is, she's a big Gene Lasker fan. Even when Gene isn't here on Wednesdays and she gets messed up,
she glow bugged me out on Wednesday.
She glow bugged you out.
And he's on it.
My dad took me.
Did she really say go ahead and give it to Peabody, or did you say that?
No, she said give it to Peabody.
Right.
So you mean Tuttle?
Yeah.
Peabody. I don't even know what the hell that means.
I can't remember his name half the time. But
Peabody.
I mean, he is simply a Peabody.
I was there, Gene, on qualifying weekend when Tom Sneva went over 200 for the first time. That was a big deal.
That was like 70s?
No, that was, I think, late 70s, early 80s. It might have been 81. Let me look at when did Tom Sneva go over 200 at Indy? I think it was 81.
That freaked the world out.
Let me also write down 10-10-25 at 6:07 a.m. that Gene called Tuttle Peabody.
Peabody. Are you just trying to think of the nerdiest name you can think of a fella?
No, sir, it just pops out. That name pops out to me when I look at him.
Peabody. God, I'm pulling.
He looks like the Peabody, the cartoon character with the dog.
Well, here's the one thing about here's the one thing about Peabody, and I know that this is probably not going to set well with you. So by the way,
1977.
1977.
Told you.
You're right, late 70s.
I was right there.
1977. Tom Sneva.
Tom Sneva. Then he got in a bad crash after that, right?
I think so, but he was, 1977. So, Seth, are you good with your anxiety? Are you done being nervous for Lummy?
If Lummy's okay, I mean, if Lummy doesn't question why you don't ask him to do this.
If he doesn't feel better, you going to stay bad?
He can.
I care a lot about how other people feel, Gene.
He sometimes, the other person will hold it in, and then, Seth will physically get
Are
ill.
you really religious?
Yeah.
I believe in God,
He's
yeah.
very religious.
So you're going to heaven?
Yeah, he's going to heaven, sure.
Yeah.
Gene, you and I, meanwhile, we can't necessarily predict where we're going.
I'm going to heaven.
Gene,
I've saved a couple
believes.
people's lives, so,
Yeah, you've awful taken a couple, too.
I'm okay calling it even.
that shut you right down, didn't it? Gene, you're at a push. You're at a push at best.
Whatever, dude. Some people got to die, man. It wasn't like he went around looking to do it. It was for a damn good reason.
Yeah, it was to save us. Honest to God, Gene killed a guy because he was saving his sister from being killed.
And now we need more guys like Gene, since we're allowed to open carry in Publix now. We need to make sure that, in case anybody's taking too long in the ice cream section, that, we could put a gun to their head and tell them to keep it moving.
Gene, you can wear...
I don't want to do that.
Yeah. But you can wear like an outside holster now.
I seen a guy with one the other day.
Yeah, it looks weird, doesn't it?
It looked kind of tough to me, like John Wayne.
Yeah.
That's what I called it, dude.
You think guys are trying to be something with open carry? You think they're trying to be somebody?
I don't know, but
to tell you the truth, I felt safer around him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Now, right. And knowing that you had one concealed and he's got one out,
yeah,
you guys are covered.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
You're covered. Now, the other thing, this directing at Gene, I just found this out before we went on the show. And speaking of Peabody Tuttle, what's it like rolling around in life, Gene, knowing that Tuttle is more of a man than you are when it comes to...
You're going to go with more than a man?
He's more... Listen, if your levels of testosterone, which is what makes you a man, which makes your penis hard and gives you the manly traits that men, have, is completely or a lot based on your testosterone level, and you finally went, because I asked you finally to go to a doctor, get your blood panel done, and you got bitch-like level. I mean, like, you're a tough dude, and I would never call you a bitch, but you got bitch-like levels on your testosterone. In fact, you were...
Well, I only got 109, so couldn't you imagine me at 900?
There's women running around with 109.
Yeah, well...
Sarah might have more higher testosterone than you. So you went to the doctor, and they said you have your testosterone levels are 109.
Same as a dead person.
They're supposed to be between 800 and 1100.
Yeah. He said you're going to have me at 9 in 3 weeks.
He's going to have you at 900?
In 3 weeks.
Here's the thing, Lummy. Let's be prepared when Gene's running 900. I mean,
why? Will it change my attitude?
Oh, my God.
If you're like this at 100?
You got to keep...
109, man. I'm over 100.
You think Gene was running 900 back when he was doing steroids with Hogan?
No. They say after the age of 30, is when your body continues to make testosterone, but not at the levels that you need to maintain, 8 to 1100. And so after 30, you start decreasing testosterone production.
Dynaballs?
No, Dynaballs are not legal, Gene. No, that's...
Are they testosterone?
No. Dynaballs are Dynaballs. Dynaballs are anabolic steroids.
Well, what's he supposed to do? Just take zinc, Bubba? I mean, how do we get this juiced up here?
Well, he's going to have to take a testosterone shot once a week.
That ain't cheap neither.
Hey, I got to be honest, what is the testosterone, like, what is having low testosterone? What are the negative?
You feel you're less energy.
That's all he would say.
Yeah, less energy. You get less energy, and it can affect your penis. I mean, it affects your sexual libido. It
affects your attitude towards it. He was telling me.
Well, it affects
I still get a hard on. I mean, still have sex, but
Gene, remember
I feel like having it.
I'd rather go to sleep
than that.
We don't eat pretzels during the on-air. Pretzels are the worst things to eat.
You measure me up to Tuttle, and you're telling me I can't eat a pretzel?
Oh, well, I'm just saying, Gene.
Okay, I won't eat no more.
I mean, just wait till the hot mics to
I
eat.
just wanted some salt.
Okay, thanks. So anyway, what it can do, Seth, I don't think you've had your levels tested.
No, I haven't.
And you probably should go in.
So why are you laughing at me then?
I'm not laughing at you, Gene. Have you seen any laughter over here?
Yeah, kind of.
No, he was not laughing at you. He was asking questions as to what low testosterone does to a fella.
I really was asking because I didn't know why you were so.
Now, that doctor said another thing. He said the only side effect that could happen, and happens to some people, is it makes your balls smaller.
What, too much testosterone?
Yeah, because you're putting it in a fake type testosterone.
Well, here's the deal.
Your body making
that.
it. So
that is more of a concern when you're younger.
That's what he said. More concern.
Not when
I got big balls, so I can lose them a little bit.
I'm with you, man. Mike can use a little tighten and lift.
That's what I'm. So I told her, listen, man, I've been making it way low.
I got big balls. You can actually lose. You know what?
It's not about big balls. It's about that they're long balls.
Yeah, you could use a little
They're
bit.
long and big too.
Okay, Gene.
Yeah, we can ball off.
So what I'm saying, Gene, is you could actually stand to maybe a little ball shrinkage.
I can stand that. No problem. I'll be looking trimmed up.
But here's the deal: like your balls getting smaller as a side effect of taking testosterone tends to be for the younger dudes that are out there doing it in their 30s and 40s. Guys our age, our balls, they're what we. Our ball game is what we got. Like, that's what we're stuck with.
Seth, this says the 5 symptoms if you have low testosterone: reduced muscle mass and strength, increased body fat, fatigue and low energy.
Hold on.
That's just everyday life.
Hold on. Let's start from the top, and I'm going to think about Gene Lasker, okay? Ready? Go ahead.
Reduced muscle mass and strength, increased body fat, fatigue and low energy, changes in hair growth.
No, I got good hair growth. What?
You got a little male pattern baldness going on back there.
No, Bubba, come on, dude.
All right, so Gene doesn't have any irregular hair growth.
Bone density loss.
I don't know how.
I don't got no bone density. Good.
But-
Start breaking your bones easier.
And the doctor also said you had potentially a fatty liver too.
Well, that's my other doctor. Yeah.
Well, I mean, doctors are doctors.
Yeah. They said I might have a fatty liver because I don't know what they go by, 10, 20, 30, 40 like that, but my liver's at like close to 90 and it's supposed to be like 30.
Yeah. Your liver
so
function.
I'm not doing good.
So they can
might
take
not
care
be here long.
But
they can take care of that, Gene.
That's
he told me it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah, he can give you a lot of that.
It was a big deal, but not a big deal.
Milk thistle, saw palmetto.
But he was telling me, he says, were your libido? And I'm going, what the hell is that? And he goes, that's your sexual want. And I
your
said,
desire.
Yeah, I said,
hold on.
Man. I said, when I get in the shower and I got a shave around there, and my wife does, I poke her in the eye all the time. So I'm good.
Hold on. Everybody, please. Let me just navigate through this, please. When I'm in the shower.
We need subtitles on Fridays.
Let me see if I heard this right. When I'm in the shower and my wife's shaving around in there, I poke her in the eye. Is that what you said?
Yeah, it happens every time.
When she's shaving you or herself?
Yeah, she's shaving me.
She's shaving you.
Gene stands in the shower
and she's trimming me up, making me look, no hair around there.
Just bald eagle.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, well.
And then,
So here's the thing, Gene.
Did you trim
your erections are going to be so much harder.
Okay.
And you're going to have more frequent erections, and you're going to be hornier and more sexually aggressive. Now, if we can...
Yeah, right. At this moment, I'm not that much of that. I'd rather get a good night's sleep.
Oh, okay, Gene. But what I'm saying...
That's because you're low testosterone.
Hey, Bubba, I don't think he wants to hear about his rigid boners. I think he wants to hear, I think he's probably more into the weight loss and the sleep aspect of it all, and not necessarily looking to, take his wife 24/7.
Well, but Gene, here's the thing. All of what the first three things that Lummy said can help you tremendously when you get your testosterone levels up to a 30-year-old man's, up to Poindexter or whatever you called them. Peabody. So what else did they find wrong with you? Is that it? Just fatty?
Yeah, pretty much my I don't know what you call it, prostate PSC.
No, PSA.
PSA was like a 0.427.
You don't even start having a word. That's that out of everything, out of all the tests that you did. That is as far as men's health.
Yep.
As far as dying.
Well, the last time the guy poked his finger up my butt,
okay,
Gene, the doctor had to do that.
Gene, can we call that a rectal exam, please? So that it's a little bit
same name.
It's a little
okay,
more.
So I had a rectal exam, and
hold on,
he wanted to stick his finger up my butt at the second time because he thought I was lying.
It's not finger up
said, how
the butt.
am I lying when you had your finger in there?
Gene, it's not a rectal. It's not a finger up the butt. It's a rectal exam, a digital rectal exam.
Okay, we all know that now.
I know, but you can't be blurting it out the wrong way. We'll get in trouble.
I just said it the wrong way.
Okay, well, that's a problem.
But it's the same thing.
Dare this FCC guy to come at us while we're talking about Gene's PSA.
Yeah,
right.
All right.
We're not talking about nothing.
But Gene, out of all the tests that you had done,
Biden never talked about his PSA.
I've never even known about one.
Well,
till yesterday.
Your PSA is an indicator as to how enlarged your prostate is. And if you look at the number one killer of men, probably outside of heart attacks, and it might even be more. Maybe Lemmy can look it up for me. But prostate cancer
is the worst thing.
Is one of the worst things.
Well, I won't be going from that. I'll be going from low testosterone dying.
You can't die from low testosterone.
Really?
You're
going to wither away. No muscle, all fat. You'd be a little roly-poly.
Well, a roly-poly doesn't necessarily die.
You might as well.
No. Well, you're right. You might as well. But the number one, so you don't have to, they don't even start getting concerned. They don't even start making you do colonoscopies and getting your your prostate checked until you start hitting like 2, 2.1, 2.2. That's when they start running you through the hoops of the prostate, checking type deal. And you can have your prostate removed if you catch it early enough. But at a 0.4, your prostate is as healthy as it can be.
So why wouldn't a guy just take his prostate out as soon as he hits 30?
Well, because your prostate controls your erections, your prostate controls your semen, your prostate controls all of that. So if you at 31 you don't want to be getting any erections and creating any more semen, then go ahead and yank it out. But no doctor is going to yank out they're not going to take out your prostate unless it's sick, unless it's hurt, unless you kind of need it.
Okay.
You kind of need it. The minute you have them yanked out.
Why do you die from it if you don't need it?
Because men don't catch it soon enough, and it gets cancer, and it spreads quickly and kills you. Lemmy, did you look at the stats up?
It's a second leading cause, but it's approximately 1 in 44 men will die from prostate cancer.
Well, it won't be me. So anyway, I had good heart pressure too.
Good. That's blood pressure.
Yeah, blood pressure.
Good blood pressure. Did they check your cholesterol?
Yeah, my cholesterol. I don't remember the number, but he said that was perfect. Like dead nuts.
Did he say dead nuts?
Pretty much.
Right. So you're all checked out. You got a fatty liver and low testosterone.
Yeah.
And they're going to
and he so he asked me, he says, you been crying lately?
What?
That's what he asked me. And I go, dude, really? What? And he goes, you've been crying lately.
You think Gene Lasker
cries? I'm crying about what?
I only cry out.
I don't cry.
I only cry.
And he goes, well, watching a movie, and then you start crying. And I go, no, sometimes I might get tears in my eyes watching Blue Bloods and and we're losing our family and stuff. I said, I feel bad for the dudes. And I said, yeah, I get choked up a little bit, but what's that got to do with anything? He goes, because my something was high.
Probably your estrol, like your women.
Estrogen?
Yes, that's your women. Men have a certain amount of estrogen, but it's, you're not supposed to have a lot of it.
He didn't know, but he didn't have the test yet to know whether it was high or not, but he was just asking me that.
Let me, are they screwing us on the front page of Rumble? I think they are.
Yeah, we'll pop up on there probably 6:30.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So Gene, maybe your estrogen levels are.
Now, what does that do for you?
Well, that makes you more bitch-like. So if you take high estrogen, so let me just break it down this way. Testosterone is what makes a man, and estrogen is what makes a woman. So when you got less man juice in you and more women juice in you, what do you think? You're kind of, you're a little bitchy. Whereas if you decrease the woman juice and you increase your man juice.
Well, so I've had estrogen all my life because I've been bitchy all my life.
You're running like 87 pump gas, and you need to be like at 110.
Yeah.
Like race gas. So you're not young enough to run to 114 anymore or nitrous, but you need to be at 110 low lead. And you're right now running 87 pump gas.
Is Blue Bloods an emotional show, Gene? I haven't watched it, but I've heard good things about it.
Yeah, it's an emotional show because you get used to being part of the Reagan family.
Is Blue Bloods, is that with Donnie Wahlberg and Tom Selleck? And Tom Selleck?
Yeah, oh, yeah, good
and
show. Tom
Selleck's like the police commissioner.
Yeah, he's the PCI.
And Wahlberg is like one
he's
of the
cops. Hothead detective.
Hothead detective.
Hothead, yeah. He is.
How long? And hasn't Blue Bloods been going on for like 10 years?
Yeah, I've watched it like completely 14
times. seasons.
I miss a lot of it because I fall asleep or something.
You said you've watched it 14 times.
Probably.
The entire.
That's the only thing I watch.
Is Blue Bloods.
Yeah.
You don't watch anything else?
Pretty much nothing but that.
So
I try to watch another movie, maybe a Western or a Viking movie, but if it's not interesting, I go straight back to Blue Bloods.
Were you a Yellowstone guy?
Yeah, I watched the Yellowstones.
Yellowstones.
The whole thing. And, I watched it quickly. So
Yellowstones. Did you ever see like 1883 or 1923?
I think I watched the 1923, the granddaddy.
The granddaddy.
That got the woods first.
Right.
The Tulsa King.
Oh, yeah, I love
that. I don't know if I watched the whole thing, but yeah, the Tulsa King, that's where
That's you. That's
Stallone.
you. Yeah, that's you all day. You could be like a guy.
Oh, man, but they do outrageous things that you don't get away with. I mean, come on.
Yeah, here's the thing about Tulsa King. Like, you literally in today's world, me and Gene and like 7 of his outlaw buddies and 4 of my boys, we can't roll up to a warehouse, shoot the whole place up.
No.
Okay, shoot the whole place up, kill like 8 people, and then roll around, get in our SUVs or our choppers and leave, and there's not going to be any cops that come around and ask any questions.
Right.
Like, come on now.
I watch movies like that pretty much.
But you do remind me of like, if you were part of a mob and they.
Well, I would have been an idiot if I was part of a mob too, but probably so. But it's just not real, so I don't pay attention to it. My attention won't stay there.
Now, what does Sarah like?
Sarah don't watch TV.
None. She just stays on Facebook and tells you stories.
No,
that you're supposed
she reads the Bible or she reads a book.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
She'll read the Bible?
Every day.
Wow.
Every single day.
She reads the Bible every day.
Every single day. And she prays right before meal every night.
Now, will you be digging into your sketty while she's still praying?
No, I stop for her and wait.
Mm-hmm. She gives a little blessing. And
then she starts to eat, and I'll say, cool.
Come on.
She starts eating, I say, cool.
It looks like Sarah blessed the food, so Coben, start digging in, buddy. Right?
Coben eats anyway. He don't wait on
Coben don't wait on
his mom. No, I do. I sit right next to her.
Let me what show? Right, I'm only watching 2 shows right now. The morning show with Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon. That comes out on Wednesdays, and then Tulsa King comes out on Sundays.
The new Tulsa King comes out.
Yeah, they're already 4 seasons. They're already 4 episodes deep into the new season.
Oh.
What are you watching right now?
I've been watching a couple, besides your documentary, multiple times. There's a. Do
you keep writing it each time to get me some more money?
Exactly.
Yeah. By the way, you can go to Apple TV, Google Play, and Amazon. Type in "Video Killed the Radio Star" and watch the documentary that timelines the real story behind the Hogan sex tape. It's continuing to do well. I got a couple large podcasts that I'm going to appear on to continue to promote it, and everybody's really happy.
Everybody in the room have to buy their own?
I don't know what. I
bought mine.
I know you bought yours. Let me rented his. I'm thinking Seth said,
you only rented yours. You couldn't just do the whole $19 deal.
I saw it. I was
You
at
had to
the
do the
premiere.
$8, $4.
I think Seth. I think being at the premiere was good enough for Seth.
I bought it on 4 different TVs.
Thanks. And I don't know about Macho Man, what his buying or renting parameters were. I don't know.
Because Coben asked me that. He goes, Dad, you don't got a code how to get in there? No. You want me to call for you? No. We can afford to buy it.
Did Coben watch it?
Yeah.
What did he think about it?
Well, he didn't know what, because he
He didn't get the cuckolding aspect.
He don't know what happened.
Easy, Seth.
What? It's not a bad word. It's just a lifestyle.
But it's not what I am doing.
It's just easy way to.
The last thing that Coben said, or the only thing that I really heard him say was, "You guys are out of jail over this." That's what he said.
Meaning I didn't go to jail for it?
Well, all of us should have been in jail over this.
Well,
over what
somebody
happened.
should have gone to jail.
Right. But see, he don't understand who the people were.
Right.
Because he figured they're still part of us. And this was all one big gimmick. And that makes me feel like, the people out there think, the radio wars that's all it was. But it wasn't.
No.
But see, people think that.
Hello. Does the documentary help dispel that rumor, you think?
Well, it helps dispel that rumor if you've heard about what's happened somewhat. So, and we've all heard it somewhat.
Oh, you've heard it ad nauseum for 13 years.
You're right. And then it fixes it this fixes it. It makes me angry that how the heck they got away with that when it's impossible to get away. I wouldn't have got away with it.
No.
If I was the one who did it to you, I'd be locked up forever.
Yep. Hello, who's this?
Yo.
Yes.
Hey, Gene, did you check out the new spinoff that's coming out with Donnie? What do you think of that situation?
Oh, I didn't look at it yet because his attitude's different. He's not the same dude.
You talking about the spinoff on Blue Bloods has got a spinoff?
Yeah, well, Donnie's his own detective and his own show because they're not making any more Blue Bloods. So
Donnie Wahlberg?
Yeah, Donnie Wahlberg's got his own. But it doesn't seem to be the same Donnie.
You know what? You need to get a hold of Donnie Wahlberg.
I didn't pay attention to it much yet.
Because Donnie is familiar with me. Donnie might give me a...
Doesn't High Pitch Eric love him or something? Was it?
I don't know. Let me reach out to Donnie Wahlberg and
tell him to send us some burgers.
And tell him that Bubba the Love Sponge, his good old buddy, would like to interview him promoting his new show.
Is he the most talented Wahlberg, Gene?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
His brother is pretty talented.
Yeah, his brother's pretty talented, and I like him too. But
Mark. Hey, if you got deposed by the federal government, raise your hand.
What does that mean?
That's 3 people on the air right now.
It's me and Gene.
I didn't get deposed for what? What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know what he means. So anyway, let me out. If you could reach out, I don't know, get a hold of Donnie Wahlberg's publicist and says, you know, and I'm not trying to play the name game or anything like that, but back in 1988, September of 1988, before the New Kids on the Block, they were together, but before Please Don't Go Girl dropped, and they had just got their first album. Was it called Hangin' Tough? I think it was.
New Kids on the Block?
Yeah, their first album.
Yeah, that was one of their songs. It could have been the name of their album as well.
Yeah,
how would you remember that?
Well, because, listen, Gene.
Because he was trying to bang he was telling them that he was the 6th new kid on the block.
6 through 8.
So in 1988. Let me see when Please Don't Go Girl hit the radio. Like, when did it start getting played on the radio? You could probably do that research. And so they came to Grand Rapids, all 5 of them. And it was before Please Don't Go Girl. It was like 2 or 3 weeks before Please Don't Go Girl hit. And nobody knew who they were because they had, at that point, hadn't received any radio play on any of their songs. Now, I think on that first album, which maybe you guys are looking it up as to
1988.
I know. When does it have a month?
April 16th.
April 16th.
Yes.
Please Don't Go Girl?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Did it chart?
Yeah, it looks like it peaked at number 10.
I know, but when did it peak?
October 8th.
There you go. So because this was in September, and they released it in April or whatever, and it wasn't doing that well. But we were playing it at 98 WGRD in Grand Rapids. And I think it took like Z100 or Kiss FM in Los Angeles in late September to start playing at one of the big boys. And then that's when it exploded. So we at WGRD, they came to town to do a concert. Well, I had to meet them. They did a music store. Remember, Seth, when new artists would go to a music store and they would have like a little table set up and you could buy their album and they would sign it for you?
Yeah, yeah.
Like a meet and greet kind of deal.
Good old days, Blockbuster Music. Meet me there, Sam Goody.
Exactly. So they did this. They did this in-store meet and greet, and nobody showed up.
Oh,
nobody. Like 10 people, 10 fat girls. And so I was the radio personality is supposed to be like, hey, it's Bubba the Love Sponge, 98 WGRD. We're down here at Sam Goody Music off of 44th Street, noon to 2. Your chance to meet the new kids on the block. All 5 of them are here, signing their new album, Hanging Tough. Come on down here. We got some. And then let me remember Seth, you'd find the local pizza joint.
So you wasn't a good DJ for not getting the people there.
No, first of all, I was the number 1 rated DJ.
Oh, well, then why didn't you have no backing?
Because people didn't want to see, people didn't know who these guys were.
But you said you were there, too.
I know. People didn't, doesn't matter. Huh. I looks like I didn't have the drawing power either. But we had free pizza from this local pizza joint. And then
I came for the free pizza.
For knickknacks and things like that. And so Donnie and I at the end of the table, I was sitting with Donnie.
Oh, Donnie was a Backstreet Boy?
Yeah, yes.
New Kids on the Block.
Donnie,
New Kids on the Block.
Yes, Donnie was. That's where he got his fame.
He was a singer?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. God, you're stupid.
I know. Because I never knew that.
He was of the New Kids on the Block. He was the bad boy of the New Kids on the Block.
Well, I bet you his brothers used to push him around for that, huh?
No. He was the first. He was the first Wahlberg that made it.
Oh.
Mark Wahlberg didn't make it until Good Vibrations with Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, and that wasn't until like 93, 94. So anyway, make a long story short, I became friends with Donnie because we were just hanging out. There was nobody there. They gave me passes to the concert that night.
Was you a sponge back in them days?
I was Bubba the Love Sponge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he'll remember you.
And so he will remember me. So then I go on from Grand Rapids, I get fired, and then literally by October, November, Please Don't Go Girl, peaks at number 10, and everybody in the country, they're the hottest boy band in the country. We all know how hot and popular New Kids on the Block were. So fast forward my career, I go Grand Rapids to San Antonio to Chicago. And so by the time I get to Chicago in June of 89, they're the hottest group in America. I mean, I think they were on Hangin' Tough at that time. I mean, they were like maybe 4 or 5 singles. What were the singles, the charted singles, Lummy, from their first album, Hangin' Tough? I know.
The Right Stuff.
Yeah, Right Stuff, Baby. Hangin' Tough. Please Don't Go Girl. I think they had 4 hits, maybe 5.
So all during them years, they're going from radio station to radio station, you were playing that type of music?
Yes, I was playing top 40 music.
Top 40s.
And then when I first met him in Grand Rapids, they were nothing. But by the time, fast forward to June of 89, Gene, they now are the hottest band, the hottest boy band in the entire world. And so I'm in Chicago, and Johnny Wright, who's from Orlando, was their manager. And so I had his number, and I called him and said they were playing at the Rosemont Horizon in Chicago, which is kind of out by the O'Hare Airport. That's where everybody played, that's where everybody played the music concerts. And so I called Johnny Wright, and I said, can I go, can you get me backstage for the New Kids on the Block concert? At this time, they were like, as big as probably back in June of 89, they were the biggest band on the planet. Some boy band. And so I got backstage, hung out with him. He gave me this Batman ring.
Oh.
I still have it to this day. He gave me this Chris Lyrios, $50 for Gene Lasker on the PayPal.
Thank you.
Thank you. Lasker Factor.
What is the Batman ring?
I don't know. He was into Batman, and I think June of 80.
He just had an emblem of the
I think that's right when the new Batman. Remember, Batman for years was just a television show,
right.
And I think Batman
the brand new was the first Batman movie. I think you guys can check me on this. Was in 1989, and because he was Donnie Wahlberg and everybody kissed his ass. I think the movie theater or the Batman management
1989.
There you go. Boom. So in 89, I go see Donnie Wahlberg backstage, Rosemont Horizon, and he's got this badass 2-fingered Batman ring that he gives me.
2-finger.
It was 2-fingered, a gold Batman ring that he had gotten from
real gold.
No.
Oh.
That he had gotten from the movie, like the production set or the movie deal.
Okay.
And over the years, I kept in touch with him through various radio stations, and after
dude, remember me? You gave me the ring.
I guarantee you, Lummy, if you could get a hold of the right person in Donnie Wahlberg's camp, Donnie would remember me. Then I got a picture. Have you seen it, Lummy, with me at Marky Mark? He's got a sweatshirt on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marky Mark, then, his brother, Mark Wahlberg, came to town when he did the Good Vibrations, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Before he was an actor, Gene.
He was in a band, too?
Yeah, he had his own band. Seth, remember Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch?
Of course,
Good Vibrations.
I have it on my Spotify. It's one of my favorites.
You interviewed and really marked out to Donnie the whole time, and Mark Wahlberg
and he got mad.
Yeah.
There was a record store on Dale Mabry when you're headed south towards Gandy. There was a record store on the right-hand side, kind of down by the Britain Plaza across the street, and we did an in-store there. And I was at the Power Pig. This is like 94, 95, and I interview him live on the air. And all I want to talk about is how much I know his brother and how cool his brother is. And he's like, "Hey, I got this new record called Good Vibrations. That's what we're promoting. If you want to interview Donnie, then call him up." But like he kind of got like Mark Wahlberg probably doesn't like me because of that exchange. So anyway, I think, Lummy, we would have a chance. And I think that would be a good. I think, Gene, would you want to be in here when I was interviewing Donnie? Would you have some blue blood questions for him?
Yeah.
I don't know if we'd interview famous people when we have Gene Lasker in here. I think,
Seth, I might
I
not say the right thing.
I think, Seth, you might want to help me make this decision that he could just.
I want to ask you why he wasn't on some of the movies with his brother when his brother had some cool movies.
I think Gene, honestly, this is. I think he could be the next great interviewer. Like if you had that, who was that girl that was interviewing people that was sleeping with Drake? That was very awkward.
Oh, Billy.
Oh. I always forget her name.
Ashtoff.
Yeah, Bobby Altoff.
Bobby Altoff.
If she can do it, then I think that Gene can do it.
I think if you wrote Gene some...
Especially if Gene interviewed rappers.
I think if you wrote Gene some deadpan questions...
If I did my homework...
No. If we wrote you some deadpan questions...
I want no homework, Bubba, for Gene.
No homework?
He goes right in.
Let me tell you something. You look like you're a pretty famous black guy over there, and you got a lot of gold. See, you got gold on your teeth and everything. So what kind of record you got? Like, what's the song called? Oh, it's called Shake That Ass, Bitch. Oh, okay. Shake That Ass, Bitch. Okay.
What's your testosterone level?
So you only want thugs to buy your albums or what?
You only want thugs to buy your albums or what?
Well, they don't make that much money. They're only going to buy one. They're not going to, buy two and get you to sign one and put it up for long-term keepings. Mm-hmm. So you ain't going to be nobody.
Long-term keepings. Oh, 813-90-BUBBA, 813-902-8222. The phone lines, a couple of them are ringing. I might get to those. I wanted to get to this article, for Gene, because it looks like these guys, Gene, like if you go to Instagram or you go to any social media, these diesel guys, like it's called rolling coal. I know you know what it means. And I don't know how they make their trucks do that, make their trucks like really blow out really, 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 really big volumes.
It's just it's in the injectors. They pump all that fuel into it.
So
they turn the injectors up 80%.
Oh, okay.
So you're not running lean.
And they run like kind of straight header with no
throwing gas out the pipes or the alcohol.
But what I'm saying is, do they then cut the cats and the muffler out too?
Oh yeah, they don't have none of that.
Yeah. So I guess these guys were called the Diesel Brothers, and they had a lot of popular different social platforms that were
the kind of heroes.
Well, they got $844,000 worth of environmental fines to pay
so
for.
did you, and you're a hero.
Let me Mark West, $25 for the Lasker effect.
All right. See, they go and like people are protesting and being stupid, and they'll gas it up and they'll do some dieseling right down that road and just choke them all out.
It's called rolling coal.
Yeah, rolling coal.
We're gonna get into that next, Gene. Okay.
If you liked that segment, then you'll definitely like the new redesigned BubbaArmyHQ.com. We'll be back to the Bubba the Love Sponge show after this.
Change your computer to do it. All it is a plug-in. Get the computer. If you hit the throttle and it goes more than 50%, it dumps so much fuel in it it turns black. Well, that's why I asked you the other day about the trail for Hogan before I answered anybody. I'm on your side of the fence.
Why, you think the trail's bullshit?
Now, Clearwater, they're going to do a trail for Hogan.
Yeah.
And they're wanting to powder coat the chairs and the garbage cans and the signposts.
Red and yellow?
Yeah. And so
Well, I wouldn't
call
give
them and tell them I'd do it. I asked Bubba, do you want to do it? Because I would just say we did it. Not just me, but us. And Bubba said next to Dick. So we're not helping them. What a shame of the end of Hulk Hogan's life. You know that? Just what a ripoff.
You mean like the drama or just how his life ended?
Well, just the drama. Seth, if you could understand hanging out with the icon of the world, that dude, okay, and him struggling to have a friend, not just a mark in life, and he met Bubba, and he would throw the football out there in the sand with us. And with Bubba, and he would jump up and down on the boat and push each other off the jet skis. He had a friend, and he had a life other than having to be that guy. From time to time, he had an escape, and for him to lose all that over, he could get more money. He could. He never. From the time we met him, he never could spend all of his money ever. He had everything.
Bubba's hairstyle, 89 months.
But for him to be, lonely at the end, like he was, stupid.
89, 50 months.
Stupid.
Yeah, 940, 83 months.
I just think there's just a lot of drama that potentially could have been avoided.
A lot of missteps. Say it.
I don't know. There's no right way to suddenly die. I'm just saying, like, it just...
I'm talking about my involvement.
Oh, yeah. I feel like there's... I have no idea what I'm saying.
And like Nick, him needing Bubba to help him a couple of times in his life, and he did. And to throw that all away at the end, he got no front on the side of the fence. You know what I'm saying? None.
All right, Gene, I got to tell you something outside the studio. I can't, it's too long to text with a minute.
Gazook, 39 months. Nick Kent's 2, 3 months. Thank you, Nick Kent's. Gazook, yeah, Long Maury. Bubba's hairstyle. He's getting emotional. Egypt Speedway? Or is that Dirt Merchant? $2 really?
Okay, I won't say nothing about that. Don't worry.
no.
Shut up, Gene.
No.
Or you, Lemmy.
Oh, thank you. I know you grew up in a lot of them.
Boy, so Gene Lasker smokes the competition. Totally just smokes the competition with the belt.
Shield your home with storm-resistant siding from Morgan Exteriors. Take advantage of our special this month. Get 20% off your project plus free installation. Choose from high-performance vinyl or fiber cement siding. Built to stand up to Florida's toughest storms, heat, and humidity. Don't wait. Schedule your free consultation today to lock in your savings. Visit MorganExteriorsINC.com. That's MorganExteriorsINC.com. Morgan Exteriors, protecting Florida homes for over 30 years.
Broadcasting live from the Aquabedo studios.
Aquabedo.com/Bubba.
It's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
I got there you go. I got to personally thank Gene Lasker for hooking me up. I've known Kurt Morgan for years. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't know that Kurt Morgan's Morgan Exteriors was nearly as big with as many locations as, I didn't.
The one in Tampa, he owns completely himself. And every other one, he's got a partner in.
Okay.
So that's why he got so many, and he's able to do it.
Oh, my God, and they got such an extensive marketing program, and they got this special portal. I'm trying to learn, Lummy. I'm talking to
they got meetings every week and bonuses for people and
I know.
Free lunches because this one said the right word that day or whatever.
From Tampa to West Palm Beach, Morgan Exteriors provides Florida homeowners with window, door, roofing, siding, and kitchen upgrades that last forever. Trusted by Florida homeowners for exterior and interior remodeling since 1995. From replacement windows to siding to door insulation to roofing. 85 and so Lummy, like when you go to their website morganexteriorsINC.com, they even have what's
the IMC mean?
Incorporated INC.
Oh, INC.
Yeah.
I thought you said IMC.
Morgan Exteriors INC.com.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's on their commercial too. They're our newest client. You can call them at 855-534-1579. Now, if you go to their website, Lummy, they also have like an AI idea, Emma. See, I can talk to Emma right now.
Yeah, Emma.
Hello, I'm a live person available to help. How may I help you today?
Got an AI receptionist.
Kurt Morgan, the guy that we used to wrench on sprint cars with.
Yeah.
He's so technically advanced, Gene.
He stole my colors.
What do you mean you stole your colors?
Yeah, you see how his race teams, all that, Lasker blue. He calls it Morgan blue now, but.
Oh, shut up.
Remember, my car was blue and he was sponsored. He was on my wing of my car.
We're trying to promote his business, not his sprint car.
You are.
Numbnuts. Hello, I'm a live person available to help you. How may I help you today? Let me just see how it works.
Let's see.
I'm interested in some new windows. Bam. So then I'm sure Emma, who's
she don't talk to you. You gotta write to her.
Hold on. She'll talk to me.
Really?
I'm sure she will. Yep, look, there's the bubbles. See it?
He's got cool stuff.
Kurt Morgan, of all people, the guy that used to run heavy equipment.
Oh no, Kurt Morgan. He's a schoolboy.
He is.
Oh yeah, man. He goes to school for things. He learns them and he remembers them. He's a hell of a salesman.
Oh, he's a hell of a businessman.
He's a hell of a businessman, yeah.
If you, again, anywhere you can hear my voice, go to Morgan Exteriors INC, and you can get like the AI deal here. I'm going to see what Emma comes back with. But you can fill out, you can see, Lummy, 20% off your entire project. You can fill out your name, your email, your phone, your zip code, your whatever type of product you're looking at. They'll give you a free quote. And then I got to get a hold of Opie, which I think is his son, right?
Yeah.
And
great kid, man.
They got a special portal, Lummy, that if I can start giving out that address, we get a percentage, and it doesn't come like the consumer. Nice. The consumer.
We make money off of selling for him.
Yeah. If I give,
well, that's what we need.
I know, Gene, but I haven't gone to.
And what are you waiting for?
Jason Lindquist, $10.
I'm just saying because he sells a lot of stuff, bro.
Seth, can you help me out here? He's just like everything I do. I'm
just trying to help you out.
I know. I got a lot of things going on, and I just got their commercial done, and I'm learning how they want me to promote their business, and I'm learning this portal deal. Okay, I can sit here and I can sit here and pick your business apart and ask you why you don't do things, but I don't. Morgan Exteriors offers a wide variety of replacement window options to suit different styles and budgets. May I have the address of the job site? Okay. Well, okay, good.
Thank you, Emma.
Close the chat. And you would tell her, your
windows. I didn't realize what windows were, other than a window, but he put the windows in all my houses. But my rental house was it was a shack. And now it looks like they're one of the best houses on the block.
Windows actually.
Oh my God! I didn't understand.
Windows are actually the number one way to save on your electric bill.
Oh, it does that too, man. The AC stays cold.
And they're the number one way to protect against hurricanes.
But looks, what it does to your house. It's amazing.
All the new windows that they're making now are all like 250 or 300 mile an hour. Wind resistant. That's what I think that's Florida code now. So
Morgan, he's got these windows that you hit the clicks and then you pull the window up and then takes the whole inside window out because you got a double pane.
So you can clean it.
Oh man, really?
Yeah. Really nice. Bubba Ultra at 25 and Neil Mount plus zero, $20.
But you roll up the front window, slide it up, and then flip the back window back. It's kind of like no window in the hole.
Boy, Gene just really knows how to take the window game to the next level.
I got them now.
I know.
And they're nice.
Have you rented out your rental home yet?
No, so far I haven't done anything with it because I'm
Is it done?
It's pretty much done. Got all the water system done last weekend. Got the water. Everything's running good. Toilet flush is nice.
Toilet.
And I got no leaks in my water. I got no plumbing problems. I did a great job.
Here's the bad thing about living. They have to live next to you. Oh Jesus! And you're the landlord.
Living next to me. I got to live next to them. So that's my whole thing. It's going to take a while for me to get the right person in there.
Oh, so you're not just you don't need the money where
I don't need the money.
So you're going to pick the right.
I got a brand new home up there looking beautiful.
Maybe like an elderly couple, maybe.
Yeah. Well, the guy down the block came to me and the other day and asked me if he could talk to me and come look at the house. That a good friend of his wife's lost her husband, and she's alone in Crystal River, and they want to sell that house. And maybe buy this one if I'll sell it to them so she can live across the street from them and take care of her, which that would be great because she don't like dogs. She don't have a dog.
Meanwhile, you got 3 dogs that
will
kill you.
But they're on my property. They won't bother her. We got barricade fence.
Are you just interested in renting or would you sell too?
No, I'll sell it.
All right. Well, there you go.
Because if I sell it right now, I'm going to make $150,000 and I'm keeping 4 acres. So I'll get 4 acres for free.
Anyway,
and $150,000.
Morgan Exteriors, INC. Go get your quote. Get you 20% off your entire project. And I'm learning their portal system where I can directly send Bubba Army to their portal system, and we get credit for it. So I'm gonna. That's one of my projects, one of my many projects. That I have on my plate, Lummy. I also got that new client we picked up, the get a box deal.
Yes,
I got to get that. I got to get up to speed on that.
What's that? Get a box?
I'm not even going to explain it to you because you should take a shiz on it, and
Well, no, I won't.
Yeah, you won't.
What kind of boxes?
Lummy, don't even tell them.
No, yes, sir.
It's for moving.
Yeah,
it's for moving. Yes, it's for moving.
Or is it lunch boxes?
It's lunch boxes.
It's like your lunchbox you created,
right? So, hello.
Okay.
Hello, you're on the air.
I can help them out.
Go ahead.
Hey, good morning, Bubba.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, just wanted to see, I didn't catch your show yesterday. I didn't get a chance to look at the rewind or anything. Did you see the girl from Indiana that came up missing for like 8 days from Terre Haute on the news?
No.
I think she came up missing for like 8 days, and her house, I think they caught her burning her own house down.
Now, first of all, how old was the lady from Terre Haute that was missing for 8 days?
I want to say she was in her mid-30s. I just saw it last night on a couple of news stations.
Did she
before I
like?
went to
Did
sleep.
she
I was
like?
watching the story on
Did she
it.
like fake her own death or something?
Well, I think that's what they're looking into, Bubba. They don't really know. She came up missing for 8 days, and then they mysteriously found her after she called 911 with her own phone. And I believe after the first day she was missing, that her house burnt down on that same day.
So she was probably getting like maybe a kidnapping. Somebody burned my house down. Let me get the insurance gimmick. Kind of.
How about she was on crack for 3 days or 4 days, and then she finally burnt the house down by trying to burn the last little rock up?
Yeah, I mean, Gene's got it.
I don't think that was the case, Gene, but it might have been. She seems like she's a normal person, though. I mean, she had a family. And
they
kids
all
and
seem
a husband
normal until they hit that rock, and then they change.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's normal until you hit the crack rock, and then you change. Remember, Rusty was on crack.
And he was a normal guy from Monday through Friday.
But he
stoned from Friday night to Monday morning.
Yeah, like cracked out, frothing at the mouth.
Yeah. And he'd be missing. He'd be underneath the bridge. Some would sleep in there,
with some crackheads.
Yep.
So you know what? Let me look into the big crack, the Terre Haute, Indiana crack caper.
Yeah, from Putnam County.
We'll look at. Send it to me, Lummy, if you could, please. Appreciate it. Thanks. Thanks. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off, sir. This is Lummy. I'm sorry. This is the Diesel brothers. They have configured their diesel trucks to do what people call rolling coal, and Gene has explained it.
Is Fox 13's Live at 5.
Now that a 4-year lawsuit has ended.
So it's not letting me maximize this, so we're gonna have to watch it. We're gonna have to watch it small. But Gene has told me that you turn up your fuel injectors, and then you take out your catalytic converters and your mufflers, and it makes your
right there on the computer. You just plug it in, and you got a handheld device right there, and you just turn the fuel from 8% to 30%, and it blows coal.
Now, is it probably automatically delete your warranty? Doesn't it?
What deletes the warranty is the computer has been told it's got a device hooked to it. So whenever you go to the dealership to trade it in, they plug into that to see if anything's ever been done to the truck, and it says a device was put on at this moment for this length of time. That's why when you want to put a hot rod chip in it, you can put it in there and do burnouts and then take the chip away. The chip costs you like $500, the plug-in.
I sent you the news story so you can make it bigger. The same one.
Oh, the same one.
Yeah.
But the problem is the dealership's going to find out that you put something on the computer. You put an additive to it.
Right.
And that'll avoid your warranty if something was to break and you want to bring your truck back in. Me, I always got a brand new warranty on my truck, so I can't do this. But otherwise, I would.
You'd roll coal if you could.
Yeah. Some people need it.
Is Fox 13's Live at 5.
Now that a 4-year lawsuit has ended, the Diesel brothers are sharing their side of the story. A federal judge ordered the custom truck maker.
This really humors Gene.
It does.
Now, Gene, do you wish you could be rolling coal?
From time to time, people deserve it, and with a diesel and knowing you got the power to do that. I would like to have that.
You'd like to be able to
I keep away from it because
you'd like
I
to
know.
be able to flip a switch, and when you go by
especially an open window,
when you go by a guy that cut you off, you hit the roll coal deal,
it's
and then
mainly women that don't know how to drive, bro.
Makers to pay more than $800,000 to the U.S. government as well as Davis County for polluting Utah's air.
But the Diesel brothers say their business was targeted, and this case actually had little to do.
So were they a business? Look at this.
They were a business. They even had a monster truck for a moment.
So they were a business that you could take your diesel truck there.
And they soup it up. They take away the catch. They put the plug into the computer.
And they make it roll coal.
And they put a K&N. They straight K&N people.
With saving Utah's air quality.
Fox 13's Aaron Cox has the interview you will only see here.
You may recognize the shot behind me here from the Discovery Channel. The Diesel brothers.
Oh, they had their own TV show too?
Yeah.
Say before the 4 long.
What's that, let me?
For 6 years.
Long years of this loss.
So they probably would have been okay if they were just some mom and pop shop that was, doing this for people that own diesels. But when you throw it on TV for 6 years, I mean, you're really throwing it in front of the feds' faces of what you're doing.
But the pollution is great,
No, you mean the pollution's not good.
Well, the pollution is great coming out of that truck.
The pollution is plentiful,
or whatever,
but
it
not
is
great for the environment
because it's already designed to not do that. And you know the.
I mean, even the new truck's got the DEF.
Oh yeah, man! I can't blow smoke. I can't blow any kind of coal. I can't even blow snot. I mean,
even started. They were already making changes to their diesel trucks. Firing up the engine on this diesel truck. You can see the tailpipe vibrate, but don't see anything coming out.
That's me.
That is the majority of what's in question here in this lawsuit.
David Heavy D Sparks points out the diesel particulate filter that helps prevent black pollutants from coming out of the tail.
And those things are heavy and get clogged up, don't they, Gene?
Yeah, but you know what he showed you here, he's lying. Well, he's not lying. He's souping up a truck and making it not blow smoke. But the guys that want to soup up the truck really want to soup up the truck, so they have to blow smoke.
After the first 20 or 30,000 miles of driving, Sparks says the DPF gets clogged. And it's a $5,000 to $10,000 fix.
See,
it's under warranty.
They're doing this story to kind of be
their butt.
to kind of be pro them.
Yep.
When realistically, man, they were doing all types of alterations on people's diesels.
They take it all off.
Right, taking it all off. You know, turning the air fuel mixture, you know, to astronomical levels so that you could create that type of.
You have a handheld device sitting right in your console, and you go from normal. Performance to race.
To rolling coal.
Whereas to bypass it, $500,000, the vehicle runs better, gets better mileage, and
it's a law.
Can create more power. So that's why people are interested in taking those off.
According to a lawsuit filed against the Diesel brothers back in 2016, Sparks and his team stripped pieces like the DPF from their trucks, violating the Clean Air Act.
As awful and disgusting as those plumes look, they are equally serious health hazards.
Dr. Brian Mensch,
this guy's outside
with a mask around his neck,
is president of Utah Physicians for a Healthy Environment. He says removing those pieces.
By the way, Lasker wishes he could do this all day.
Yeah, I would.
Produced 30 times the amount of pollutants. The attorney for the Diesel brothers does not dispute that they had.
Is this their attorney, this long-haired dude?
23 trucks missing these important pieces. And neither did the judge, who ordered the Diesel brothers pay more than $800,000 to the U.S. government, 10% of which will go to Davis County. Meanwhile, the Diesel brothers say all of.
I mean, Gene,
they don't care.
They're kind of like not really getting into what create like the rolling coal where they really were throwing it out. Like this is just them taking out, a couple catalytic diesel converters.
But it makes the black smoke and it pollutes.
Right.
But
they were doing also a lot of other things too.
Trucks are emissions compliant.
We burn 100% renewable diesel fuel. And most importantly, I've partnered with Nikola Motor Company to build the next generation of electric, zero-emissions vehicles.
The Diesel brothers say they're not sure.
That's not the way the judge saw it.
For whether or not they're going to appeal this case. But they do say they are working on brand new technology that should help Utah's air quality.
I mean, if you go back and look at any of their TV shows, it was all about, them
souping the truck up.
Rolling coal. Yeah. They used to call it rolling coal. And souping up these trucks.
They didn't care about pollution.
No, they didn't care about pollution one bit. I'm trying to get this story. This was a couple of drunk New Jersey sisters that were on a plane that had a flip out or a meltdown. And I think I can play it now and I have to start and stop it with my keyboard, because if I go to make any adjustments, it's one of those New York Post articles where the volume control gets a little wonky.
Oh yeah.
So, but I want you to watch. I don't know what they were doing. I'll read a little bit of the article. Drunk New Jersey sisters arrested after meltdown for being kicked off a Frontier airline flight, attacking a worker. Body cam footage. 2 sunburned, drunken New Jersey. That's all you got to say. And guess where it happened?
Florida?
Florida.
Oh, of course.
Too drunken.
Well, why are you blaming Florida?
Because Florida seems to be where all the white trash stuff happens in the entire United States.
Well, what do you think? She wasn't stupid in New Jersey, too?
Yeah, she was
But
stupid.
she came down here.
But she came down. You know what, Gene? She is stupid in New Jersey, too. But she pulled this boneheaded move at the Orlando International Airport.
So we get written up.
Well, yeah, we do. 2 sunburned, drunken New Jersey sisters allegedly attacked a Frontier Airlines gate agent after the duo were kicked off the flight at a Florida airport, according to body cam footage.
Boy, being drunken on Frontier, I don't think those mix at all.
I think
it's a recipe for disaster.
Oh, it really is. It really is. Or Spirit or Breeze. Allegiant, Frontier, Spirit, and Breeze seems to be like the really, really low budget.
No.
It
Breeze.
seems like to me they want you to be drunk. They sell you drinks.
Yeah, no. Breeze is good. Breeze is nice.
Breeze is nice?
Yeah, they were like a brand new airline.
All right.
Kiara Lyons and Maria Flores were arrested when they were accused of being intoxicated, causing a disturbance on their Garden State-bound plane out of Orlando. Body cam footage from the incident shows an Orlando officer approaching the airline worker who was seated on the air bridge's floor during the assault. Anyway, let's get into the footage. Let's hope that it doesn't.
It burned up.
By
They
the
got
way,
sun poisoning.
I know it's kind of, but I sent you a different with the video that you could probably not have that problem.
You did?
Make it easier on you.
Man, you're just really.
Sorry,
you're on it.
You're really on it today. Yeah, this one would go for.
And he's on it.
Yeah, this would be for Lummy today.
And he's on it.
All right, so let me see. Let me over here, and I can. This is the story right here. Right?
On the ground.
All right, here we go. Boom. Let me rewind this.
You can see she's wicked.
Let me get my deal up here, and here we go.
I'm literally, I can't, literally can't.
I can't breathe.
Please search me, take these off, I don't want them on. I can't, I'm literally,
I can't what?
Gene, what would you, if you're walking by this girl, what would you say to her?
Stupid. Hey, stupid.
Stupid. Hey, stupid.
You should have rolled over a little bit more and not got sun poisoning on your stupid face. That's why you look dumb today. Oh, my God.
I have anxiety. She has anxiety and depression.
This was Seth this morning when I was giving Lummy last-minute instructions. When Lummy had 26 seconds to get me water and Gene some pretzels, Seth started having this type of meltdown for Lummy. Seth can have anxiety for people.
Absolutely.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Seth can be,
great talent I have.
He kind of morphs into your body and takes your anxiety away from you, and he's like Jesus.
I ain't got no testosterone for you there, Seth. Stay away from me.
He's the Jesus of anxiety. He takes your anxiety.
Well, I'm proud of him for being that.
Yes. Yeah, that guy pushed her to the ground and she fell. We were on a plane. She had to use the bathroom. And they asked her, they go, are you intoxicated? She goes, yeah, I had a few drinks. And that was it. Flight attendant pushed her. The man pushed me. You said it because he was gay, it's fine. No.
He was gay, that's fine? Oh, that guy did? That's a guy? I would have swore that's a girl. I'd have pushed him too.
I don't know what.
The airport is evil, man.
Yeah, it is.
It is. It used to be.
Bad vibes.
Seth, it
used to be you could have fun. Me and Bubba had fun on planes all the time.
I never had fun with you. I was always afraid.
We never went to jail.
we
never got kicked off the plane.
We teetered on it every time I flew with you.
Okay, then. You can't teeter no more.
Said it because he was gay, it's fine. No.
Do you need medical attention?
Now.
That's the flight attendant.
What's going on here?
Hold on. So,
I know.
Hold on. So the New Jersey girls
called him a queer.
Gene,
that's what she said.
Gene, we don't know who they
She
called.
just said that.
We don't know who they called.
Queer is acceptable LGBTQ.
Okay, well, she called him an LGBTQ.
We don't know. Let me see if I can wade through this. Is this
Just listen to it again.
Is this the flight attendant that had the interaction with
audacity to tell a girl she was drunk and she can't pee?
And is this a man or a woman?
She don't even know.
Yeah.
She's got a pronoun.
Do we have any witnesses?
No. We don't have another witness.
Okay. You are the person that was dealing with, so what happened?
And I was there because I'm the KC.
So what happened?
When they informed me that she was intoxicated, I had to call GSC, which is my supervisor.
28.
Oh
Man,
my
people,
gosh, you
people
gotta
are
be
so
kidding
full
me.
of
This is
drama
so- yeah.
right now because they're all looking for a lawsuit.
Is she hurt? Like, is she hurt? Is she shocked? I mean, there's got to be.
Her knee. See the little rag on top of her shirt. Come on, man.
I don't know what her condition would be, Seth. I don't know if this is anxiety. I don't know if this is an injury.
Or shock.
Supposedly she got punched in the face.
Oh.
Well, if you get punched in the face, doesn't take out your knees.
She got a big fat face,
punched,
too.
She got punched in the face and pushed to the ground.
Okay.
I don't see no marks on
now,
her face.
And now she's going to milk it out so that she can have a lawsuit against her airline for not properly
Stay home for free.
For not properly protecting. They're going to quick settle, give her like $100,000 to go away.
Free purple stuff for her hair.
They started screaming. They were in the aircraft. I got asked to call you guys because they weren't leaving.
Okay.
She finally left the jet bridge. I was kind of following them out a little bit. I told him to retract the jet bridge. She turned around, got in my face, and said, you fat. I said, thank you. She turned around, or when she was facing me, she pushed me. And then turned around, and then the sister came up and shoved me again, which I tripped over on this.
So both of them hit you?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I tripped, and then my shoe, and I fell on the ground. We're trying to figure out.
All right, so now, all right, so
All right, that was
getting arrested?
All right, so hold
That's
on.
a tag team, Bubba. That'll shake you up.
Yeah, especially a couple drunk, sunburned.
A 2-on-1, you're fat, you get
And-
punched. I mean,
And Seth, factor in they're from Jersey, so Jersey bitches are a little rough around the edges.
all I have to factor in is that they're drunk women on a flight.
Right.
And that have sun poisoning.
Right, and tattoos.
Yes.
I didn't see a tattoo.
Oh, Gene, you don't see any of these tattoos?
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Okay. So here's what we got.
I can't get past the red
So
face.
here's what we got. I can't get past the red face. We got 2 New Jersey bitches that traveled to Florida to vacation. They're in Orlando. They're returning back to Jersey on Breeze Airlines. And they are intoxicated. And they get in the face of what looks to be
a gay person.
Maybe a gay person.
And they're fed up with the gays. You can tell. They went to Orlando, and they spent $3,000 or $4,000 to get in there to see Minnie Mouse, and they seen her, but the gays bounced her around and bumped into them all day long because there's so many, and then they get on the plane and they got to see one there too. Come on, give them a free drink.
So give a drunk person a free drink after they put your hands on the gay flight attendant when the gay flight attendant is just trying.
Did you see the black lady in the back? She was kind of pissed off at the lady being on the ground saying all that because she knows the black lady. They were fine to me.
So now they've gotten the story from the fat flight attendant that tripped over her shoe and is making a big deal about this. And these 2 New Jersey bitches, they just want to get back on the plane. And I think they're going to be given the good news here soon that they're going to get arrested. I think.
Like him trying to guide you guys out the plane?
No,
or he intentionally pushed you guys?
No, it was to my boobs. Okay. Yes. To begin with. I'm sorry because I understand.
She pushes the cop.
Push you with the...
What?
She pushed a cop. I mean,
She was demonstrating what
I
happened.
know, but still, you don't. Can you imagine demonstrating to a cop do that?
Not a guy.
Yeah, man, not me, man. They've wand me with a wand.
To hurt you?
It's all right.
with ill intent.
He was just trying to get us out as fast as possible.
He was just trying to get you guys out.
That's what got me fired up.
So now we've determined that the person
is a he.
Is a man. The person that was sitting down on the gangway, that's the flight attendant for this airline that was trying to get these women off the plane, is a he.
My hands on my sister. You were not handcuffing my sister. I'm calling No. Okay,
mom?
Okay.
What's that?
Is that the mom?
I don't know. I don't know if they're friends, sisters. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, don't worry. I'm calling Stuart. I'm calling Stuart. I'm not
Stop.
Oh my God.
Are you kidding me?
Stop.
Are you kidding me?
They gonna arrest her too?
Give me your back up.
Well, she's getting the metal bracelets on.
Oh.
Now, Gene, when you've been arrested, do you just put your hands behind your back?
You'd be done with it. What? You can't beat them now. They got you.
You're done, right?
Right. If you're gonna run, you should have run earlier.
Why am I detained? Nikki, I don't.
Oh, they're both getting it.
Why am I detained? Okay. Why?
Can't do that. I'm sorry.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, it looks like they determined that they were the aggressors.
Yeah, the gays win again.
What's that again?
The gays win again.
I don't think it's a gay versus straight win.
But you just watch the same thing I watch. I mean, tell the truth.
Well, they knocked the gay man out, right?
Yeah, they knocked. I mean,
the gay man tripped over the spot that everybody trips over when you walk into a plane.
The gay
That's
man,
not the gay man's fault. It's a very small area.
But the gay man was trying to do his job by getting drunk passengers off a plane. They became physical with the gay man. The gay man tripped over the gangway. And the drunken New Jersey sisters are the ones that, pushed the gay man who was trying to, get them off the plane because they were going to be probably disruptive.
And that deserves to go to jail?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Oh, they probably were good. They probably got out, within an hour.
Yeah. They're probably on Spirit by 5 o'clock.
You girls go get me a Fund Me page and I'll help you out every Friday. I'll tell my people to help you out.
Every Friday, the Outlaws will be sending you $50. Federal judge, Lummy, when I come back, I don't want to talk too much about it because people are like, oh, that's all Bubba talks about now is his OnlyFans deal. But, man, my OnlyFans, Bubba Army's MILF Mania is, I think we're at 9 or 10 girls now. My buddy Jeremy and his wife Candy are the ones. Those are the OGs. Jeremy is Bubba Army. He reached out about a week ago and said, my wife Candy K8, she is an OnlyFans girl, and maybe you should. I'd like to give you some of her content for you to promote on your page, and maybe you should start concentrating on some of these MILFs that don't get a lot of promotion. And it's listen, in the OnlyFans world, it's tough just to start an OnlyFans page and build it up to anything that's going to make any type of money unless you got other platforms to promote your OnlyFans. And other platforms, are very strict on how you promote it and the whole 9 yards. So I said, well, maybe I can get a roster of MILFs, of these MILFs that need promotion, and we can, help each other. They give me some content to post on my OnlyFans page, onlyfans.com/the Bubba Army. And, that's what, because people are taught. I mean, we don't have that much Bubba material left. We're going through hard drives now trying to find, stuff that we missed the first time, but we're pretty much maxed out. I need a new gimmick. And so my new gimmick is these amateur kind of girl next door.
Is it working?
Oh, I think we're up to 10 girls.
So tell me something. Back in the day, when you had one single guy or person, whoever it was part of that, was the only person on that paying, did that keep you open?
No,
if he would have quit paying, would have closed it?
Yeah.
So does he get a bust on the wall or like a free?
I don't even know who he is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a shame.
We got down to one fan, Lummy, that was paying $9.99. One fan. Because I'd let the only page, because I just kind of had given up. And Jeremy and Candy kind of gave me new life with regards to being able to promote some really cool, girl next door, kind of naughty. I mean, naughty MILFs. What's better than an amateur, not a pro, a girl that's got 3,000-4,000 followers, but an amateur naughty MILF? What's better than that?
Nothing.
And Lummy, I have aspirations of like mid-May bringing in like 6 of them and doing a MILF, like a Bubba Army MILF Mania content house. So nice. I've been talking to Jeremy and Candy about the ins and outs of doing all that. And that's what my ultimate goal is, and do a few of these each year. And so I'm going to probably, when we come back, we signed up 2 new girls yesterday.
Oh, nice.
I'll tell you what's better than that.
I don't think there could be anything better than that.
Getting paid and not having to pay them. That's great. That's good business there, Bubba Love Sponge.
Well, I am repaying them with promotion.
Okay. That don't cost you nothing.
I know, but it's very valuable.
It's very valuable, yeah.
And eventually,
Well, you can't go to the bank and get no money from it.
Gene, continue to eat your banana with your gorilla-like mentality, and we'll be just fine. I'm going to get into. I think I can go to this one page on our OnlyFans. Our OnlyFans is onlyfans.com/The Bubba Army, and I think I can go through I think we have 9 girls now that are part of the Bubba Army's Milfomania.
Nice.
And we're going to have merchandise exclusively for them to do photo shoots and promote them. And I might, Lummy, eventually do like a Zoom interview with them.
Oh, perfect.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To help promote. But I got to figure out I need you and Gary to find out, like, what are the rules when you're doing an interview with an OnlyFans model on YouTube and Facebook. Like, they'd be fully clothed or maybe like in a bikini or something like that. But like, there's nothing that's going to be inappropriate. But can you even promote can you have an OnlyFans girl on as an interview within the Facebook/YouTube world? And if they're, they're fully clothed and they're just like, hey, it's, my name is Alex. I'm part of the Bubba Army Milfomania. But I'm super excited about being one of the 9 girls. I hope that I make the content house. I mean, like, I'd like to maybe start doing some Zoom interviews with these girls, but I need you and Gary to check out the rules because I'd hate to, all of a sudden.
We get banned on everything.
We get banned on everything because I'm,
Well, you can't get banned off of that, can you?
Some platforms, Gene, don't even allow you to promote OnlyFans.
Hey, Bubba, why don't you interview them for OnlyFans?
But for OnlyFans, if you joined up OnlyFans, then you can do anything you want, right? Say anything you want or interview them on that. Can you interview them on that?
Oh, I could interview them on OnlyFans, but that's, you don't got near the volume. And here's the thing, Seth, I might have to maybe just do that where we only interview them on OnlyFans, but that's not where our biggest numbers are, to get the promotion out.
Yeah,
so
but people have to pay to get to it to see it.
Yeah, but it's about.
So what about adding, like, if the guy pays extra, he pays $40 a year, a month, or a week, or whatever, and he gets to talk to him. I want you to do this. I want you to wear this.
Gene, I don't know.
Bubba has to relay those messages to the women.
Yeah,
it's got to go through you.
Yeah.
Or no, they can go join. They can go join every girl.
Mic them all up.
Every girl that I put up
gets a free microphone.
I tag them. And the Bubba Army, which I'm encouraging them, is to go right to their page and sign up with them too. So
it's great for everybty.
It's great for everybody. And so I got 9 of these girls, but Lummy, I just need to get with Gary.
We could tell you off air.
Is it like, I mean, can I have
doable?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
you have to follow.
If I had Candy on, who's like the OG, she's the one she was my first.
Yeah.
Her and Velvet Barbie are my 2 first. And if I had them on a Zoom call, I'd be like, hey, coming up next, we're gonna have Candy K8 from OnlyFans. We're gonna do a little interview with her. And the interview, Lummy, is just, hey, Candy, where just a straight up interview and fully clothed.
Yeah.
Or in maybe a bikini or something. But probably just fully clothed. Or probably wearing a Bubba Army's MILF Mania t-shirt.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And what kind of interview are you going to do with something like that?
And not get too graphic on details.
Not get too, but I think you can. I
wouldn't say OnlyFans too many times.
What if you called it like Lonely Tans?
Yeah, I mean, the algorithm.
And Seth, do you remember? You might remember, but when Howard was still on K-Rock and he signed his Sirius XM deal, K-Rock on like the last 3 months, he had like 5 months left in his contract, and K-Rock, CBS, and Infinity came to him and said, we don't, because he just used it basically to promote, hey, don't forget, starting January 6th in 2006, I'm going over to Sirius XM. Remember, he had to just start calling it bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
So maybe we could establish every time I say the word bam, bam, bam,
That means
OnlyFans. So be like, hey, Candy, thanks for being my very first girl over there on and appreciate you rounding up the 9 or 10 MILFs that we got over there at and think things are going well. How long have you been on
We just try every day to get in trouble, don't we?
Yeah, especially on Fridays when we have you in here. That accelerates the getting in trouble factor because you try to worm a getting in trouble factor into everything. So anyway, Lummy, maybe
You're to blame on that a little bit too.
Lummy, maybe you and Gary can sit down. You can tell me the rules because eventually I just got a girl that signed up.
Well, how does Lummy know the rules?
I read.
Because you read and he don't?
Yeah.
So you teach him the rules?
Well, no, he's explaining.
So what if you tell him a wrong rule?
He doesn't.
Yeah, that's why we have Gary.
We have Gary Cantrell.
Gary the backup.
We have a backup.
He's
and a
the
backup.
smarter guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So Lummy, we need to, because I'd like to start doing that. Like I'd like to start. If you sign up to be a Bubba Army's MILFomania, we're eventually going to do a Zoom interview with you. Whether it's a podcast or whether it's on the big show. Probably the big show would we get the most traction out of. But within the big show, that's the slipperyest slope as to potentially getting in trouble.
Yeah.
So I want to really, really, really know specifically the rules of YouTube and Facebook. Those are the two that we need to protect the most and find out what the actual rules are and maybe go and look at other people that use Facebook and YouTube to promote their OnlyFans and how they do it.
Well, definitely not Facebook. I can tell you that one.
So none. Not you can are you not even supposed to say the word?
Not that many times.
Did I already say it too many times?
We probably hit the peak today.
If you love that segment, then check out BubbaArmyHQ.com and do a deep dive on past shows. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be right back.
No.
Thanks, Big Red. I haven't done any breaks myself. I've just been sleeving and casing and kind of shadowing, getting in the mix. But I'm going to be working with my boss over the weekend, so hopefully he'll see that I'm competent and we can start getting this process moving. Oh yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I'm just not. You guys will know when I'm doing the breaks. Trust me. I'll be hunting you guys down.
What did Hamill die of, Bubba?
Suicide.
Oh, he's suicide.
Yeah.
That's right. Hung himself in the living room?
Nope.
Nope.
He shot himself in the head.
No way. I remember that. That was sad. He was a unique fella, boy.
He was a very eccentric.
Yeah. He surely had a lot of ideas. Did he have any kids?
Yeah.
Yes. And that was his first wife, but not his second wife.
First one.
First.
but he didn't have any kids. It was like a Coben deal where she brought 2 girls into the marriage.
Yeah.
But him and her never had a child.
Right.
But he raised those kids, put them through college, set them up to be
he did a good job.
He was a great dad.
Yeah.
And even when they divorced, he still, saw them on the weekend. Like that was their dad.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I remember that. What a character he was.
Is that too much, you think? Stuff?
I need maybe just the next month or two.
Okay.
The Christmas vacation's fine. I just want to know.
Lummy, is that too much? I think that doesn't show anything.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Did you see the Angel Reese pictures?
No, can you show them to me?
No, I sent them. I sent them to you. She's the first ever Victoria's Secret model. Who's going to do the runway? Who's an athlete? Let's see. Let me check. Oh yeah, here. I'll send it back.
Can you IM it or email?
I can IM it.
Who is it? A basketball player?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh. Is she allowed to do that?
The WNBA can really do anything right now because they only get like $70,000 a year. Trillion open up over here.
Sometimes you just need a good electrician. Whether you're remodeling your home's electrical system looks like a bird's nest. When things aren't working properly, you need to find an electrician who will complete the work efficiently and correctly. E&E Electrical Services, LLC serves Brooksville, Spring Hill, and all of Hernando and Citrus counties. With 14 years of experience, they know how to handle your electrical needs. Also fully licensed and insured. More information, call E&E Electric now. 352-631-0867. E&E Electrical Services, LLC. That's E&E Electrical Services, LLC.
Broadcasting live from the Aquabito Studios, aquabito.com/Bubba. It's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Lummy, on our Lonely Tans page?
Yes.
Which, everybody can figure out what I'm trying to say. Lonely tans. Girls that are lonely that like to tan.
Yeah.
Gene, there's probably some girls at the beach that are lonely that are trying to catch a tan right now, right?
Especially from New Jersey.
Yeah. So on my Lonely Tans page, lonelytans.com /The Bubba Army, my buddy Jeremy and his wife Candy. Now Candy was my very first MILF sign up. We're at 9 now.
That's her right there?
No, this is I think this is Alex.
Number 8.
Yeah, I think this is Alex. I got Alex and Jeremy signed up Alex and Veronica yesterday. This is Alex. And let me if you go to my Lonely Tans page, you can see Alex. I posted a couple pictures of her. She also sent me some videos. So I asked them, send me some clothed pictures that I can promote on the air. Send me some nudes. And then send me...
You think she's into voodoo or space?
With her tattoo?
Yeah. I mean, she's going to cast a spell on you with that tattoo? Or
I don't know. I think that might be
a space machine.
That might be a target where she wants you to hit.
Just a little owl.
Think about that.
It's an owl?
Yeah.
It's an owl. It's a mad owl. That's an owl.
It's an owl right in the middle.
Oh, at the point coming out of its head. Oh, it's an owl in the middle.
Maybe she's Native
She's
American.
got a feather.
Yeah, it could be Native American.
Look at that.
She's in the voodoo.
And let me tell you something. This Alex chick's in the voodoo. If you don't do her right, she'll put a spell on you.
Probably so.
So anyway, this is Alex, and that is that. I'm going to tell you something. That's a pretty damn hot MILF. That's a pretty damn hot MILF. And I got some other I got some other footage to share with Alex. So thank you, congratulations, and welcome to Bubba Army's MILFomania. And then the next one. So 2 girls signed up yesterday on my Lonely Tans. And then Veronica. Are you ready for Veronica?
Yeah.
Veronica is pretty strong, too. There's Veronica.
Oh.
That's a pretty strong pick right there, my friends. So you can go to my Lonely Tans page. And then once you go to my Lonely Tans page and you sign up, then it gives you access to all 9 of my MILFs that we've signed up. Lummy, we got Candy Cane 8. We got Alex, Tiffany Rose, Juicy Bunny MG. Her name's Mary Jane. Velvet Barbie. Cream Pie. I tell you, Lummy, I need to get some more.
Are we going to have to sit here and listen to all these names when you get 50?
There's only, yeah, probably.
Oh, man.
Cream Pie Kitty.
We've been with Bubba since he had 2 names, Gene. Now we have 10.
Yeah. One of my favorites is Cream Pie Kitty. Wow.
Is that your favorite? One of them?
Well, I mean, in the MILF world, Veronica, and then we got Vivid. Oh, remember that 4-wheel drive monster truck picture that Vivid Vixen had. Gene would like that picture, and then Sunny Days. So those are our 9.
Probably powder coated the chassis.
Those are our 9 Lonely Tans girls. And I'm going to start. I'm going to try to get Candy on next week to start kind of walking us through what our vision is with regards to concentrating on MILFs, girl next door, amateur, non-professional MILFs, just ladies that probably have a day job and then go home and kick it out wide at night. I know that Velvet Barbie.
So if you get a lot of good ones, you're going to start picking and choosing the bad ones? To keep your grade up?
There's no bad ones, Gene.
There's no bad ones.
Anybody that wants to be promoted and is naked, you're welcome here.
Right, and you're a MILF. Which I think, I think I don't know that we've established what officially we determine a MILF is. I would say 35 plus, and I guess you don't have to. Well, I guess, do you have to have a kid?
I mean, technically, yes.
Technically, you're supposed to have a kid, but if you're just 35 and you're approaching 40 years old.
So that one would be cheating the other woman.
Well, whatever. You know what? Say you got a kid and you really just tell me you got a kid.
You're allowed to lie to us.
You are. I mean, Gene, half of the stuff that comes out of Gene's mouth is a lie.
What if they say they were a girl, really they were a boy, and then they buffed out a boy thing?
We're not
later.
We're not getting into that, Gene.
Okay.
Don't lie to me on on what you genetically are.
That's the only lie you can't tell?
Yeah, I mean, don't lie to me on what type of plumbing you got. I don't want to, all of a sudden.
Hey, tell me about that guy right there, man.
All of a sudden, you're doing a nude shot for me, and here comes a big wiener. I don't think I'm.
I don't want none of that.
Well, neither do I.
Okay.
And I don't want that on my Lonely Tans either.
Say it.
And I don't think Seth wants to see that on my Lonely Tans.
Well, I'll take whatever I can get.
Right.
I knew you'd answer it, stupid.
Bubba Army's.
Yeah.
Bubba Army's MILF Mania. And Lummy, I'm working on merchandise so that when we get them on air and interview them, they all have matching merchandise.
Perfect.
So I bet you Jeremy gets me a couple more. I bet you by Monday I have 15. Signed up 2 yesterday. And quite frankly, that redheaded chick, I think was it Alex with the owl? I thought she was sexy as hell. Phew. If you go to my Lonely Tans page, lonelytans.com/the Bubba Army, she has a pretty hot and suggestive video that shows. She shows the fact that she's not a boy. She proves on camera she's not a boy.
I'm glad we could clarify that.
So this was really an unfortunate story. This was a freshman. Was he a linebacker, Seth?
Is he paralyzed now? Don't say yeah.
No, I don't think he is.
Because he's all strapped in there, and everybody's clapping for him because he's getting out. But really, he's not getting out into nothing but a hell of a life now.
Yeah, he was a linebacker.
Yeah.
The entire Florida State Seminole football team cheered on Ethan Pritchard as he was released from the hospital. He went home for a weekend off or something like that.
Oh,
it's been nearly 6 weeks. It's been nearly 6 weeks since Pritchard was shot in the back of the head.
What?
Well,
I thought it was a football injury.
No. While driving, now listen to this. So he was shot. He was shot in the back of his head while driving his aunt home. He's being moved to the Brooks Rehabilitation Center in Jacksonville for the next stage.
What a bad story.
Of his recovery. So he's in Jacksonville, driving his aunt home. He gets shot in the back of the head, and it was touch and go for a while. He's been in there in the hospital 6 weeks, and this is really, really
sad, man. I thought it was a football injury.
And so the entire Florida State football team, the entire team formed this big tunnel, kind of like like a tunnel of humanity, as they're rolling him out,
clapping
and cheering him on. He's now going to be transferred to a rehabilitation place in Jacksonville. Do they have the prognosis, Lummy, as to is there a chance he could fully recover? Will he never be the same? I got to think if you get shot in the back of your head, you may never play another down of football again.
No, he ain't never playing nothing. Yeah, he's still strapped to that damn gurney.
Dude got shot in the head, and he's in the NFL. Brian Robinson Jr. Ricky Purcell for the 49ers got shot last year by a minor, and he's still playing.
This is sad, man. And you know why it's sad is because the guy, wasn't gangbanging. He wasn't in a bad part of town. He wasn't doing anything.
Did they get the guy that shot him?
I don't know.
Yeah, they did.
They did.
And what was it about?
Mistaken identity.
Oh, he thought that black guy was a different black guy.
Yeah, he thought this guy was a different black guy that he had heat with, and all this black guy was just a regular good black guy.
So Beanie got the wrong guy. They probably let him off in a year.
There was 4 guys they arrested on.
Jeez. Poor guy, man.
I know,
The only thing he's doing is he's just driving his aunt home. That's it. He looks to be maybe paralyzed.
Yeah, because he's all strapped in. He can't, so he don't flop out.
Well, he's learning how to do everything again.
So he's learning like how to walk and how to move his arms and how to do just like you probably have to, relearn all that.
Love, boy.
He's mad. He hates life now.
Well, Gene, I don't know if he's mad. I just maybe
you see his face. He's not happy.
Maybe when you're in that condition, you can't really show.
I don't want a bunch of my friends out there clapping because I'm rolling
If your legs don't move, maybe your smile.
Nothing's moving.
Maybe your smile didn't move.
It's probably tough. It could be a reminder of another reminder of what he's missing out on.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
What he was yesterday. Of course, some idiot.
Hello. Who's this?
Hey, Bubba. It's Joe from North Carolina. How you
Joe.
guys doing?
Good, Joe. By the way, let me relatively soon, within the next 30 minutes. I have a major announcement with regards to BARP qualifications.
Oh, nice.
What it's going to take, right now it's $2,400 cash that you have to contribute to the show from the fiscal September 15th to September 15th. And
so is it going up now?
So, no, Gene, we're actually going down.
Really?
And we're going to make it easier for people to qualify for BARP.
Then you're going to have more people.
Yeah. That's what I want.
Really?
That's not what I want. I wish there'd be less people.
There was a lot of people here last time.
Mm-hmm. I think people are going to be very, 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 very even the people that hate us the most are good. Well, you know what they'll say? It's a sign of desperation.
Yeah.
Bubba's, losing it all. Bubba has to lower the price. When realistically, I'm just trying to make it easier for you. But you'll go ahead
I think you guys are doing amazing on the show now.
You guys will slice it up every which way to hate. I got haters out now reaching out to my to Heather, and it's absolutely ridiculous the amount of hate that if I hate something, I don't.
More like jealousy. I don't think it's hate.
No, it's Seth.
They got no reason to hate.
Seth will confirm it's hate. It's flat out hate.
Yeah, but you got to have a reason to hate.
No, you don't. Not when you have no life and you are insecure.
All you need is time on your hands to hate, Gene.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's more like, jealousy.
Hello. What can I do for you, sir?
Hey, what about just saying OF? A lot of people know it as OF. Would that get you in trouble?
I'm have to run it through my legal department, which is Gary Cantrell and Lummy. And whether I call it Lonely Tans or I call it OF, I just want to make sure that I can get some of these girls and interview them fully clothed. Lummy, I'm in the middle of making some Bubba Armies, MILF Mania T-shirts, like spaghetti strap tank top kind of deals. So, have them wear like that and then just ask them standard, questions just to see, just whatever. So we'll consider that.
I would listen to the OF because a lot of people around here, when I'm looking around, they just say OF on some of my Facebook groups that I'm in for
OF
alternative lifestyles.
OF.
It should be fine unless they all of a sudden change it in the next day.
I actually want to have a conversation with you and Gary one of these days,
no
just
problem.
saying what can I do, and because I want to promote each girl eventually on the big show. We can do one a week, on the big show. And
yeah, hey guys, I'm going to self-edit. I got to go to work, but I just figured I'd mention OF and see if that works.
Appreciate it. Thanks. Federal judge asks Federal judge says Alaska's treatment of transgender inmates violates the U.S. Constitution. The ruling follows the president follows a precedent that gender-affirming surgery can be medically necessary for transgender people in Alaska prisons. I disagree. I think once you've been incarcerated, that you're now a ward of the state, and you don't get to necessarily listen. A lot of your rights have been taken away because you've done something so egregious to be incarcerated. And listen, everybody knows, Gene, I think what's your longest stint in jail? 16 days?
Yeah, that's all.
But still, those 16 days, man, I mean, you don't have
make any money, that's for sure.
You don't have any rights.
No.
And so
you got the right to shut up.
I don't think if you're a man and you identify as a woman.
In jail?
Yeah, well, no, just in life.
Oh.
And you want to live your life as a woman, and if you were not to get in trouble, you could maybe go through gender-affirming surgery, or you could start that transitioning. You could start that on your own. Absolutely you can, after you're 18. But once you get into the system of the penal code, and you're now being incarcerated into various, prisons, you don't have the right to be what you want. You don't have the right to cost the taxpayers of Alaska however many tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars it takes to complete this process. Just like you can't walk outside and go to Dairy Queen. You can't cut off your wiener, put on a set of jugs, and come up with a vagina type deal.
And you go to a different jail.
You can't. I'm sorry.
Sounds good to me.
A federal judge has ordered Alaska's prison system to reconsider a transgender woman's request to undergo surgery after declaring a state policy on the issue is so restrictive that it violates the U.S. Constitution. When did we ever think that the U.S. Constitution would be in question with regards to the legality of it because a man who's in prison wants to? I don't think the forefathers of our country could ever have even grasp or wrap their mind around the fact that, okay, so we got a guy who's...
Well, no changeovers in them years.
Yeah, there was no changeovers back then.
There were lady boys running wild back then.
Lady boys are different than changeovers.
They are. The order issued September 26 follows a 7-year legal battle of Emily Wagner, who has been diagnosed with gender dysphoria and is seeking gender-confirming surgery while in custody of the Alaska Department of Corrections. Gender dysphoria is a recognized medical diagnosis for people experiencing distress with their gender identity differs from their sex assigned at birth. A magistrate judge, Matthew Scoble, wrote that there was evidence that the Department of Corrections had acted with deliberate indifference regarding Wagner's gender dysphoria and violated the 8th Amendment of the United States Constitution, which prohibits cruel and unusual punishment. Well, cruel and unusual punishment would be having, being extra violent to this guy or putting him in the shoe or
leaving him with no bathroom. He's going to poop in his own room.
I mean, there's a ton of ways that prisons and people in lockup facilities can violate your 8th Amendment, which is a cruel and unusual punishment, but not letting a guy that's currently incarcerated into your prison system whack off his penis, put on a set of boobs, and start doing hormone, therapy. I don't think I think that right that you have got thrown out when they convicted you to however many years you're doing in prison.
Well, if they pass something like that, then you're going to get all these little weirdos going to jail so they can get their free boobs.
Oh, because it costs a lot of money regularly. But if they're like, hey, listen, all I got to do is go hold up a convenience store with
shoplift a couple times
with a gun, I'm going to get 8 years.
Give me some boobs.
And while I'm in there, I'm going to say that I want to be a girl.
Get back out.
And next thing you know,
battery. Get my
I sent you the list of things they could get done with the cost. It's kind of hard to read. It's not that hard to read, but because I had to copy and paste it so you could see it on your messenger.
All right, so these
are all the things you can get done.
So is this like federally? This isn't just the Alaska code. This is
with the AC. I guess the ACLU is
procedure cost price range. So this is the rules of federal prison on what they would potentially pay for.
Yeah.
You can get a labiaplasty in the slammer?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Procedural costs, chest reconstruction top surgery, which costs up between $8,500 and $11,500.
That's boobs?
I think that's, yes.
Yeah, that's about to go in price.
Greg D, $20.
Revision top surgery, scar revision dog ears, $1,500 to $3,000. So that's like if somebody botched you up before. Like you're supposed to be perfect in prison.
Wow.
I mean, Gene, you're right. You're going to have people say, "Hey, I'm going to go stick up a bank because I need me a breast augmentation with implants."
I'll take a year in jail for $30,000 here.
Breast augmentation with implants, $8,500 to $10,000. Body masculization.
What is that?
Body masculization, trunk, thigh, buttocks. So is that like
jack your butt up and take your thighs
I think
out?
That probably is like maybe like a Brazilian butt lift.
Oh wow, $14,000.
$14,000. Body feminization. So I'm thinking that is hold on, Gene. Body masculinization means they build you a penis.
Oh.
Body feminization means they build you
so $8,500 is fucking a small one, and a $14,000 one's a big one.
Well, I don't think
white people get $8,500, black people get $1,400.
14,000.
I mean 14,000. Yeah.
I think when you go in there, do you want to? It's
gonna cost us a lot of money, man. There's a lot of people in jail.
Facial. So if you want to get your vagina turned into a penis, it's going to cost you $14,000. I'm sorry, it's going to cost us taxpayers $14,000. Why isn't Trump getting into this? Why isn't this part of the Doge program? To lap off your penis and to build you a vagina, that's almost $20,000. That's $19,500.
No way.
They were trying.
I believe the price.
I think the Doge was trying to cut it out, but I know some certain states.
So some federal judge, these are some of the fairest, even keeled, smart thinking, apply the law. People, the federal judges are the most powerful people in our country.
The dominating idiots.
More powerful than a senator, more powerful than a congressperson. Federal judges are the only ones that can really reverse the president. Facial surgery, upper third, hairline, frontal bone, and brow. That's up to $50,000. Listen, honey, you're looking a little old. Once you go rob a bank, we'll get you that full-blown phone.
Do these guys get a prepay or anything?
I don't know.
I mean, you can't even get ice cream in jail until Friday, and you better have some money to buy it. Much less get a boob job. Come on.
Facial surgery, middle third, nose and cheeks, $18,000. Facial surgery, lower third, lip, jaw, chin, neck, up to $50,000. I don't even know what this is, but I'm assuming it's meadow deal. Can you help me out here, Seth?
Medioplasty?
Medioplasty, $42,000. Phalloplasty, which that seems like it maybe is derived from the word phallic, which might be penis.
Oh, medioplasty or whatever is female to male. So that's where they build you a
vagina.
Yeah,
and then the other one below is where they build you a penis.
No. The medioplasty, the 19 to 42,000. That's where they take a female and build a penis.
That's where they take a vagina and turn it into a hot dog.
Yes.
And then is the next one down hot dog to a vagina?
Yes.
And then vaginoplasty. That's if you're just some chick and you got like a Arby's roast beef steakum down there, like you got some flaps. Well, I mean that's $24,500. Now a vulvoplasty, I think that might be like maybe you have a larger maybe clitoris maybe. That's $22,000. And then a labiaplasty, which I think that's also has to do with the labia. That's where they cut the lips down a little bit. That's $15,500. Now, not allowing a prisoner to have any of this, to me, has nothing to do with our Eighth Amendment. And telling a person that has committed a crime serious enough to be incarcerated into the state prison, to tell them, no, I'm sorry, we can't give you the vaginoplasty for $24,500. That's not. I could care less what you identify as. You got a penis. You're a man. Now, if you want to be a girl, put on some lipstick and caravan around here. I'm sure you can find some takers. But we're not physically turning you into a woman until you get out of here and you can start paying the freight on some of these prices. Because Gene's right. These people that are transitioning, these prices probably are not covered by insurance. I don't think your Aetna,
nope.
Your Aetna or your Blue Cross Blue Shield's going to cover any of this, and so you're on the hook for all of this. So you are now going to if the state
on purpose.
If the state of Alaska has a full blown menu like this where you can get it all done, and you got a federal judge. That has ruled that this is allowed, because by not allowing it, you're violating a person's Eighth Amendment right, which is cruel and unusual punishment. Our country has gone to hell. The wheels have fallen off.
It all started when they changed that Cracker Barrel logo.
That's right.
It's coming back though.
Yeah,
Cracker's
thank
back
God.
on the barrel. The cracker is back on the barrel.
Brought the cracker and the barrel back.
Yes, that's right. So, listen, so you're a new guy in jail, and you come walking that gauntlet, and then everybody's looking at you, and then the big black guy snatches you into his room and makes you his, and he gonna make you get boobs.
Listen, man, you're my bitch, and if you want protection,
sign up for them boobs,
if you want protection, you need to start telling the nurse and the therapist and all that kind of deal that you identify as a woman.
That's right.
And then you're going to get your vagina and some boobies.
And see, he's gonna be made into that.
And I'm going to be, and I'm. By the way, this guy that's talking to you looks like Ty J. Armstrong, and you can't tell him no. Be like, I ain't doing that. You're like, the hell you're not. I'm gonna whip that ass every night. I'm either going to get that ass as a man or I'm going to get it as a woman. I prefer a woman. And some judge just laid down a law where Alaska, they got to pay for it. So start having
Get busy.
Yeah, start acting weird. Start acting feminine, and start seeing the therapist and tell them that you want to be a girl immediately. And I got the paperwork right here from the federal judge that says if they don't do it for you, they're violating your 8th Amendment right. Now we got us a big ass lawsuit. So we'll either get paid or I'm going to get laid and you're going to be a girl. One of the two.
If you want 24/7 on-demand Bubba and the crew, go to BubbaArmyHQ.com.
Right now.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be back after this.
Different leaders.
Wes is Joe King, 40 months.
I just wish Napoleon wouldn't have been so stupid.
Bankruptcy auction initially forced Jones to sell off the sale of Alex.
No, not the other guy.
Hitler?
Yeah.
What about him?
Oh boy.
He wouldn't allow this. You were a man or a woman. We won't
Gene,
in the middle.
I think most societies have based on that. I don't think Hitler was the only one that could have come up with this.
We also wouldn't have Seth there either. You know pretzels, sir?
Any what?
You know pretzels?
Yeah, pretty much. Every time I eat one, I get yelled at.
No, you don't. You can fucking smash them all you want right now.
I'm smashing them. Sound it out. Bubba.
There you go.
So we're off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week.
Not. I don't think when.
October 15th, 16th, 17th.
Let me see. Let me look. Let me put it up.
What days you off to next week? Am I off?
Yeah. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, I'm off 2 days.
Very zipper.
Monday, Tuesday.
Ooh. Pencil neck. I don't know what they identify as at all. So who's in chat on the right side there? They talk more. Oh, that's Rumble? The Rumbelators. The Rumbelators talk more.
Morning, Big Lunger. Oh, nice. Morning,
Someone said it's Gay Fridays, I guess. No, it ain't Gay Fridays. We're just talking about them because they need to be talked about.
Dirt Merchant, $2.
Y'all just shut up and don't say nothing, and they're multiplying.
$2 with it. What's up, XXL Gaming?
If they were told it wasn't that cool, there wouldn't be so many of them.
Shield your home with storm-resistant siding from Morgan Exteriors. Take advantage of our special this month. Get 20% off your project plus free installation. Choose from high-performance vinyl or fiber cement siding. Built to stand up to Florida's toughest storms, heat, and humidity. Don't wait. Schedule your free consultation today to lock in your savings. Visit MorganExteriorsINC.com. That's MorganExteriorsINC.com. Morgan Exteriors, protecting Florida homes for over 30 years.
Broadcasting live from the Aquabito Studios. Aquabito.com/Bubba. It's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
So Alex Jones has, I guess, got his day potentially in the United States Supreme Court. And just listen, here's the deal: whether you win or lose in the United States Supreme Court, well, obviously you want to win. But man, just getting your case, for them to listen and hear your case, is really rare. Like, very few cases make it to the Supreme Court. You have to go through so many levels of appellate and different, they have to fundamentally, I think the United States Supreme Court has to fundamentally, and usually we have attorneys here, but I think they have to fundamentally find that a lower court erred and made a mistake in order for you to get your appeal heard on that in the highest court of the land.
What's he fighting?
Well, he was, he's a very very popular conservative right-wing talk show host. He owns InfoWars. It's very popular, and it's somewhat, well, I mean, Seth, I think it would be very, very, very safe to say it's very, very conspiracy based, right? Like, that's kind of his gig.
Yeah, I don't take him. I don't consider him a serious human being at all.
No, I really don't either. But you can't argue the fact he's got a huge following. And
there's a lot of idiots out there.
And so where he made a mistake, Gene, is he comes up with some of his stuff is accurate. He gets ahead of a lot of stuff.
He nailed the Sandy Hook thing, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Did Charlie like him?
I don't know if Charlie liked him or not, but this guy here, he's a conservative talk show host that has Infowars.com. That's kind of a mini television network, if you will. But he really, really doubled down on. Remember the Sandy Hook situation up in, was it Vermont or
Connecticut?
Connecticut.
Believe, yeah.
And remember, Gene, it was a kid who went and got his dad or his mom's 9mm, his grandma's gun, and he went into an elementary school, and he killed 9 kids. There's been so many of those that they all kind of run together. But what made this really tragic was the fact that it was an elementary school. So the kids that died were 6 and 7 years old, and so. It was horrible. It happened.
What was his reasoning? Did he have any?
So he gets on the air and I don't know why. No, he said that it was all fake, and here you are holding a dead kid. And he got on the air, and Seth, I think he went on and on and on. This just wasn't fleeting opinion, he really broke it down and really doubled and tripled down on the fact that he felt it was all fake and it was method actors.
So do you think he got just false information?
No, he
made his own information.
I think I don't know.
He made a ton of money off this.
He did. He made a ton of money off of it, but the parents had to listen to his show or was exposed to his show daily, and he's claiming First Amendment rights, but they're claiming, defamation, slander, malice, libel, and emotional distress, where they have to hear the radio or
and he don't want to pay.
And this went clear to a federal or a state level court, and they found him guilty to the tune of over $1 billion.
He ain't got that.
Well,
one father said conspiracy theorist urinated on his 7-year-old son's grave and threatened to dig up the coffin.
Yeah.
Hell no.
So anyway, there's a judgment against this guy because the parents prevailed.
Good.
And so, but there was supposed to be like a federal auction of all of his, they would like them coming in here and taking everything from me and then auctioning off their stuff. And I don't know if he thwarted that through legal wranglings, but anyway, they haven't taken anything from him yet, but it's now wormed its way to the Supreme Court as Alex is trying to block the bankruptcy sale. Because, when you got a judgment against somebody, eventually after it runs itself through the system, you can take possession of their stuff and it goes into like a estate or bankruptcy sale. Well, that's where, as this is all now panned out, the next step is for the feds to come in and seize his stuff and start selling it and giving the proceeds to the surviving family members who have this judgment against him, and he's trying to go to the Supreme Court to block that from happening.
A federal judge is blocking the sale of Alex Jones's InfoWars to the satirical news outlet The Onion. A bankruptcy auction initially forced Jones to sell off the conspiracy theory platform. The Onion was planning on turning it into a satirical site in partnership with the nonprofit Everytown for Gun Safety. You may recall,
Seth, I didn't know that The Onion had purchased it.
No, they got it blocked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
The Onion tried to buy it, and then a judge blocked it?
Yes.
Because they probably thought that Jones was kind of in on the Onion deal, probably?
I'm not sure.
That was one theory that
and what's The Onion? Is that another?
The Onion is just another publication.
Sandy Hook families previously won a lawsuit against Jones after he spread lies about the 2012 elementary school shooting, claiming that the deaths of their loved ones, including young children, was all just a hoax. Let's bring in now CBS News legal contributor and Loyola Law School professor Jessica Levinson. So, Jessica, first of all, why was this sale blocked?
So the judge said basically two things: that he didn't think there was enough transparency in the bidding and that he thought the offer was too low. There was another.
I wonder what the offer, maybe they'll tell us what the offer was.
Other offer by a different company that is loosely affiliated with Alex Jones, more of a right-wing outlet. And I believe they sold products on the InfoWars website before as well. And they had a deal that was structured differently. In terms of the cash offer, it was higher than The Onion. What The Onion had argued is that because of how they were structuring their bid, at the end of the day, it was going to net more money. The judge essentially didn't agree here, which I think is worth emphasizing is fairly rare. Typically, judges do defer to the court-appointed trustee.
So what does this mean in terms of next steps? Because those criticisms we heard from Alex Jones immediately upon the announcement of the sale. Does it mean that there will be an auction in the future? Will The Onion potentially?
And what are you what's is Seth the value of what a potential buyer might be buying? Is it the audience? I mean, I know that equipment gets outdated and you get, if I wanted to sell anything here equipment wise, you get literally pennies on the dollar. So the equipment can't be really worth, that much. Is it the audience or the platform that you're buying? I don't know what you're really buying here.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know what's
what type of facility he's got.
Yeah, I don't.
Put in another bid?
It could. The judge was fairly specific in saying, I'm not going to order another auction, but he said this needs to end in 2025. So he said to the court appointee, basically, go back and figure it out. This seems to leave open.
Does this woman kind of look like a little monkey?
Yep.
You said what'd you say?
I said this girl kind of
You can't
looks.
say that.
Yes, I can.
Why?
Because.
So you think she come from apes now?
I think we all came from apes. I think some of us show more ape-like qualities than others, and I think she's ape-like. With that little.
You think we evolved from apes?
I do. I think we came.
Then how come they're still apes?
Yeah.
Because I don't. You know what? That's a good question. I usually don't have. Seth, you got me.
I just wanted to know.
That's the best answer ever I ever heard.
I don't know that I can like.
What can you say?
I was ready to blurt something out, but then I'm like,
what happened to them poor dudes?
Yeah. So if we evolved from apes, why aren't they becoming
apes?
us? That's a great question.
I don't know.
They say because
I don't think you've ever locked me up. I think you locked me up.
Wait, let me Scott.
They say that it's because we share a common ancestor. So the common ancestor that we had involved, and they
So
never,
we're lucky enough to be an XY monkey, not a YX monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I guess all of us we had the lucky human chromosome.
I wouldn't say we're lucky because I'd rather be an ape.
Mark from Tarpon, $100.
Thank you very much, Mark from Tarpon.
A possibility that the court appointed.
So you'd rather roll around like a gorilla than
in this world right now? Yeah, take what you want, do what you want, eat what you want, and people throw you food and gawk at you. And
would you be at Busch Gardens just being the Mac Daddiest ape you could be?
That's right.
And having sex with all the female apes.
Yeah. Throwing poop on the window when you stare at me.
Trustee could say to the other bidder, okay, I'm going to go with you, or that there could be a new auction. I think the new
Alex says, Alex Jones tweeted, I want to thank everybody who has stood with myself and the InfoWars crew as we've weathered the total deep state assault in the last 9 years. I could not have done it any without you. I salute you, Alexander Emmerich Jones.
Auction is absolutely on the table.
That must be his real name. Alexander Emmerich Jones.
So I wonder if he's selling his voice too, where he can't talk no more.
No, they can't. No? They can't stop. He could start.
So why would you buy anything from him when he can start his own again?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Likely the more.
I mean, if you buy all of his stuff and he can just go buy a new warehouse and throw some new stuff in there and be on the air in a couple.
Buying my business from me and I open up another one next door.
Called InfoWars 2.
This company that they said Alex Jones is loosely linked to that offer to buy InfoWars the offer was $7 million.
Dude.
And I think that was his supplemental company that was doing like the horny goat, because he was always selling some kind of something.
It says whatever happens, he still has to pay the $1.5 billion.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No matter what.
That's what it says.
Well, that's refreshing. But how are you going to do that?
Hey, man, I don't know how this all works. I don't.
$7 million at a time. He's got $7 million now.
Outcome here,
especially if one of the criticisms was a lack of transparency. Man,
I mean, I got a tax bill that I'm trying to whittle down, and there's a little relief in sight. But man, can you imagine if you're on the hook? How much is it total, Seth?
$1.5 billion.
Well, if you're on the hook, no matter how, I mean, even if you were Tom Brady. And you had, a $1.5 billion bill over your head. I mean, that's going to hurt anybody. I mean, there's only a handful of people in the world that doesn't hurt.
Just makes you broke for the rest of your life, that's all.
I'm already there.
Let's talk about why this auction's even happening. Because Jones, with his conspiracy theories, with his falsehoods about the death of these particularly children when we're talking about Sandy Hook.
Did he change his mind later?
And monetized
Yes. And so after they nailed him in court, I mean, they nailed him. And he didn't, if I remember right, he didn't better himself in court. He didn't come across as a remorseful, he could have, I thought, testified a hell of a lot more babyface. Mm-hmm. And he just really doubled down on the dickness.
He said it was a hoax to get more gun control passed.
And so, yeah, but at trial, if you remember, Seth, he was like very, non-cooperative, and he would be
It
argumentative.
was a big free speech deal that he was working.
Right. And he would argue with the judge and all this kind of deal. So they hammered him. When's the last time you've ever heard of a content producer get hit with a 1.5 billion? I think Trump sued CBS and only got like 16.5 million.
Yeah.
When's the last time you got for a 1.5 billion?
Fact that he said that this was just a hoax.
Yeah, so Gene, after it was all said and done, the gavel got thrown down. He knew he was going to have to pay it. There was no, appeal issue. He then, I think, issued a statement. I was wrong. I should have never said those things. I could understand where the parents would be upset with me if I had to hear that about my child. So he completely baby-faced. But that's what he should have been saying at the trial.
In the beginning, yeah.
At the trial, his opening statements at the trial should have been, you know what? When you're behind the microphone and you're trying to get attention like me, sometimes you say some outlandish things. And you know what? And I was wrong. And in the spontaneity of me trying to be, funny, satire, and this deep state conspiracy angle that I'm always spewing, I said some really, really inappropriate things about the children of Sandy Hook, and I regret that. And I apologize to each and every parent that I offended. And any of the actions that my fans may have taken, I can't accept responsibility for that, but I'm sorry that happened too. I think the verdict would have been a lot better if he would have showed remorse.
Folks. He then, because it was not true, because those people really did die, those children really died.
Imagine, Gene, you have a 7-year-old little boy, okay? And he goes to school one day and some whack job comes and kills him. And then you got to listen to the radio every day of your life. Now you go through the painstaking task of making funeral arrangements for your baby, for your kid, putting him in a box, or cremating him, and you don't get to enjoy. You know firsthand that child's not in your life anymore for you to enjoy. It wasn't a hoax, wasn't an actor that died. It was your baby boy. And you have to hear this guy every day on the air tell you that your kid didn't die, that it was an actor, and it was all a deep state kind of conspiracy deal. I think you'd probably go whip his ass.
Yeah, I'd probably, walk into his office while he was live on the show and
shoot him.
No, make him speak the truth and take back what he said
at gunpoint.
Whatever point.
Was ordered to pay more than $1 billion to Sandy Hook families. And that
I probably wouldn't have did it gunpoint because he's trying to fight for the gun. The gun killed the kids, and blame it on the gun. You go in there with a bow and arrow.
Oh,
with the tip on fire.
The crossbow. Willie?
Oh yeah, right there on one in each hand. You can't miss.
You come in double crossbows.
Double crossbows
with lighted fire.
Jack back 40 pounds apiece.
That is why InfoWars needed to be sold. So where does that leave these families and that settlement?
Well, in not receiving...
So now they're getting into the families and if they're ever going to get any money or not.
So this was actually an offer of purchase. Now, in terms of being able to obtain money, the damage amount, I believe, was just reaffirmed about 3 days ago. So I think it's really important for people to remember, and I think your question is really important, why we got here. There was a defamation suit because he lied about this mass murder involving children. And there was a verdict of $1.5 billion because of the egregiousness of those lies. They are still entitled to that money. Now, whether or not they can ever recover it is a different question, meaning that full amount. But they will absolutely be going through the court process to try and receive their to receive their verdict. There's another group of families in a different defamation case that also won and received a favorable verdict. So there's a lot of money that needs to be collected from Alex Jones. And this is just one small part of trying to obtain, trying to fulfill that verdict.
All right, Jessica Levinson, thank you.
Thank you, Jessica Levinson.
Man, he's got a hell of a life for the rest of his life now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Jeez.
Jones,
Here,
the right-wing conspiracy theorist who is asking now the Supreme Court to hit pause on his almost $1.5 billion defamation judgment. It was imposed over his false claims that the 2012 Sandy Hook shooting was a hoax. Now, we do know a new court filing has taken place, and it's where Jones is coming.
And by the way, Gene, this judge right here, she absolutely hated him.
Yeah, you can see that.
Because he came into this small Connecticut community.
She's mad already because she wanted to be a boy.
Well, Gene, see, take that back.
Why?
She's a very beautiful woman.
That one is?
Yes, she's a very beautiful woman. She's a judge, and she doesn't want to be a boy. You're wrong.
Feel she does.
Together with his lawyer.
I feel you're wrong.
Okay.
Lawyers and
Look at her
asking the
forehead.
court to take immediate involvement, saying it's needed because InfoWars, his website, is on the verge of being turned over to the satirical news site The Onion to help fund payments to family members of the Sandy Hook victims. Now, The Onion failed in a previous
I remember that guy. He's a good talker.
Oh, he's a great talker.
Yeah,
he's
like you.
He's a great talker. But
he
you're not
gets
gonna,
into what he's saying.
But you're not going to ever hear me put myself in a liable position.
No, well, he's an idiot.
Where I've tried to make one of the worst things that can happen to an adult. One of the worst things that can happen to a human being is having your child murdered at school. And you're not going to hear me. I have all kinds of conspiracy theories and what have you. I feel as if JFK was not a lone gunman. I have there's all types of different conspiracy theories that we all of us collectively probably have a few. Whether it's 9/11, whether it's the Charlie Kirk deal, whether it's the JFK deal, but man, you don't screw with kids.
So I would have went and where my kid was, checked out and he was dead and got all his belongings. I'd take his bloody shirt there and pop it around his head and around his neck and choke him with that.
Oh, that's what you do?
With the bloody shirt.
So you take
looky here. You don't think this kid's dead?
You take little Johnny's blood and shirt?
Blood-stained shirt, pop it around his neck and then twist it, like
now, would you kill him or just on the verge of?
Yeah, just on the verge of.
Just till he blacks
when
out?
When he pukes in his throat and he knows he's going to take his last breath and let him go.
Want to listen to the show on demand and on the go? Enlist today at BubbaArmyHQ.com. Sign up and start listening. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be back after this.
From little Johnny until you puke in your mouth,
right?
And then I'm gonna let you go.
Like that's a scene out of a movie. Like that's.
I was like Pulp Fiction shit.
I think I would do that though. I would.
I don't.
That proves to you my kid's dead. Here's his bloody shirt.
$20.
I think
you got a little guy, 7 years old, only got a little neck. So when I pull that little neck hole over it, and it tightens up on your neck, and I twist it like this, you're choking.
I think we might need to get him in touch with the Sandy Hook families, Bubba. It might not be too late. I think
to get justice,
to maybe pull something off. Yeah.
If you're on Reddenberg, $50.
Because they're not going to get the 1.5 billion.
No, they're done.
What's that? I need to make some shirts that Bubba said he'd sell them for me. So, and the people keep asking.
We're gonna get you some. John Costica, Hunter.
Thank you.
For Gene Lasker Motherfucking Fridays.
Nick, the gun guy. Good morning. Saying good morning to all of us. Gene, what color what? Pass me by. What color just for men do you use? What does that mean? That hair dye?
For who?
It says, Gene, what kind of just for men do you use? So is that my hair color?
Yeah.
Yeah, my hair color is red. It's a red, dark red, because of my son's a redhead, and I want him to feel more of my son than not, so I dye my hair red too.
I need a bigger Owala. I'm drinking too much water. Shit.
You need a what, Mike?
I need to get a bigger water bottle. I'm just drinking.
You get like one of these big. This is what the fuck you need. Look at this. One of these big Stanleys.
I got one of those.
That's 40
Oh, wait, this is
Yeah,
the
no, I'm not a ginger.
That's 40
I'm
ounces.
a self-made ginger there, Mark Jones.
That's 40.
I think so.
Maybe I might need to grab that for Orlando.
Might need to hit that, yeah.
just got core bottles in wherever I go in my backpack in Orlando. Never know when I get thirsty. What's up, Longer?
Can't go wrong with core.
Well, the left guys, everybody talks a lot there because they goes a lot quicker than the right side.
Do I have a Yeti, Nick?
Well, the right side is that they're having problems. Computer problems.
Have you made me a Yeti? I got all the cups. I'm not. I can't. I feel like you gave me one.
Oh shit. Oh yes, I'm complaining about Rumble 8. Quit complaining, man.
I'm just about to be one of those motherfuckers at the
Chill
gym
out.
walking around with the gallon water thing. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be a douche. What's up, Dirt Merchant? What's up, Costica?
Broadcasting live from the Aquabeto studios.
Aquabeto.com/Bubba.
It's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Lasker bringing the heat today. Johnny K, Johnny Castico, which Lummy I'm going to have dinner with, I think, when I go up to Indiana.
Nice.
$100 from Johnny K. Gene Lasker Fridays, always bringing the heat. Mark West, Lasker bringing the heat. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Speaking of money, Lummy, you can't mention the name John Costica without thinking, the biggest whale we got.
That's right.
And for those that, aren't quite as large as Johnny K, which is nobody, there's probably, $2,400 to qualify for BARP. And that includes, potentially being a Hall of Fame inductee, potentially. That's where we get them from. Well, now there's really not a rhyme and reason. There's some people that, the Hall of Fame is its own little entity in itself, but $2,400 over the year, over the fiscal year, and then that gets you an invitation to BARP for all the festivities that start on Thursday and end on Saturday night, and then we top it all off with a really badass Bubba Army royalty ring. I just finalized the design of it this year. I mean, I did the design of it yesterday, and it's going to be a little bit smaller this year just because I feel all the other years, they're not wearable. They're just too big. In fact, last year's was a 6X.
Oof.
And so I've gone down to a 3X, which is still huge. A 3X is that Trump ring that Lasker wears might be a 3X. So it might be the size of that, maybe, and that's wearable. But I just designed it yesterday. It's going to be all silver.
What do you mean you just designed it yesterday?
I finalized the design. I've been
it.
going back and forth with my ring designer, and I finally, and I had to send them $300 yesterday for them to send me.
Any of us seen it yet?
No.
Why?
Well, because I didn't know that you needed to see it.
Maybe we should give you some good input.
Well, Merch Crick, if you got, it's on her phone.
Let's bring the renderings down and let's Gene see if they can get Gene approved.
I said us, Seb. I had you right in there with me.
Oh, I say it's all good, Gene. I don't know anything about rings
He
or
could care
designs.
less. He could care less. Seth.
Who?
You
What,
got to
me?
have a little care, Seb.
He cares.
No, I care. I just don't. I don't know anything about. I don't know. I don't know what a good ring looks like.
Right.
I just know that it's too damn big to wear.
Right. So, Merch Crick, if you could text me that latest rendering that we approved yesterday, so I can show, numbnuts here, Gene, which he'll probably pick apart. Let me tell you something. You should do this. You should do that. You should do this.
But
you
if I
should do
don't
that.
pick it apart at all, you're going to be proud as hell of being able to do something all by yourself.
Beans. Say it, Beans.
Beans.
So right now, let me it's $2,400 over the fiscal year. Several ways for you to participate: PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. Ramble. Super chats on YouTube. Facebook has stars.
Yes.
Rumble has rants. And I think and then Twitch has obviously bits. So all those get included into your total, and that all those numbers have to, all the contributions you've made, whether it's PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Twitch, Rumble, YouTube, Facebook. I think that's about all the ways, Lummy, currently.
Yes, it is.
All that has to equal $2,400, and then you qualify. And you get a ring, and you get to come to the bar festivities, and you can rest, you can sleep well at night knowing that you help keep your favorite show on the air, because that's how we do it. Now we are starting to get more and more and more of our money from digital, which is great. The more we grow digitally, maybe the less we have to lean on people. But I think leaning on people and growing digitally could even be even bigger things for the program. So that being said, now that we're doing a little bit better digitally, I kind of wanted to restructure the amount and the way you can contribute to the program and make it a little bit easier and save you $400. So now I'm lowering it, Lummy, from $2,400 to $2,000.
Nice.
And here's the kicker. And I think even the haters are going to like this. But you can figure in your merchandise purchases as part of your $2,400.
So you can buy $2,000 worth of T-shirts and get in.
Yeah.
Man, anybody's going to be here now. Jeez, ain't nothing special about that.
Man, I might need to borrow some $2,000 T-shirt money from Gene if everybody's.
Well, I'm just saying, if you buy clothing, you get in.
Well, no, Gene, but let's say you actively you actively participate. A lot of people, like John Costica, he buys a lot of merchandise.
Right.
Scotty Landers buys a lot of merchandise. So there's a lot of people who buy merchandise. Now your merchandise
and they
number,
spend $2,000 to get in. That's why they're who they are.
Well, now they could say
now they're just going to buy T-shirts and be the same as anyone else.
I'm going to do $1,000 cash, and I'm going to spend $1,000 in merch. Now we can add the two numbers together to get to the final number.
I'm going to spend $2,000 in merch and then sell most of mine back out and get in here free.
Like you pay to get in anyway.
No, I'm just saying. What if you get on?
I'm just saying, quit trying to be an asshole and try to hate on everything. Jesus Christ!
Who came up with this idea? Not Tom Bean. You pass it with Tom Bean yet?
No.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Who came up with this idea? ... Not Tom Bean.
I'll tell you what, Gene can take. Also, besides Gene being very creative with being able to kill people on the spot, he can cut your idea 3 different ways with one statement. He just tore that whole bunch.
But hold on, he does that with everything.
But that's a talent.
No, it's an irritant for me.
It's business.
Tomato.
So, Gene, here's the deal. Let's say we get, 400 people that qualify the old way, and we get 600 people that qualify the new way. What's more money?
The new way.
The new way. You ever thought about it that way?
But it costs us money to get that new way in because you have to buy them T-shirts.
I do.
So, subtract that. Did it equal out to the old way?
Probably a push. But it gets more people involved.
Okay.
It gets more people.
Now we need more land to put them on.
Well, we're gonna.
Okay.
I've already figured out.
Can't borrow mine.
I don't want your land because if you get on your land, you get killed by a dog.
I have to put them up. I love my dogs, man.
Lummy, can we put a poll up?
Big E737 $500.
Lummy, can we put a poll up and say, do you like Bubba's new BARP qualification?
No, it's a good idea. I mean, you don't have to do all that for me.
Well, I mean, like, God, you just cut me down to shreds.
Because it's kind of true. Otherwise, you wouldn't be believing on me.
LM Clothes, $200. Gene is the man.
Damn.
Gene, I'm just trying to make it.
I didn't know what. It's a good idea, Bubba.
And here's the deal. You know what? It may not raise as much money, but you know what? We're subsidizing that money now digitally. Because the better that we do digitally, the less we have to lean on people financially.
And I like it.
And that gives people a break. If I can give people a $400 break, but really I'm giving them a $1,000 break because they just naturally are going to buy.
Only people hurting on the whole thing would be merch. Merch cricket.
You mean as far as the activity is
she's going to have to bag up a lot of stuff now.
So, I mean, I
think it's a good idea.
Well, you're the only guy. And Seth, he also has the amazing ability to take a crap on something, but then turn it right around.
He's all in,
and tell you it's an amazing idea.
Yeah. He's a wild ride, man.
Yeah, he is. He's the zipper.
And I don't want to get off.
Gene Lasker's the zipper that's been assembled by a bunch of methed out carnies that you can see that bolt getting ready to pull out of the hole.
It gets looser each week.
But
first ride you ride when you go to the fair, ain't
but it's still holding because somebody tack welded it on. We still got a tack weld that's holding on for dear life. Gene's only a tack weld away from hitting the wall.
Killing everybody at this fair.
Exactly. Hello, who's this?
This is Roger up in dialysis. I call in once in a while.
Yeah, what's up, Roger?
I love you guys. I just want to say there's a reason why our boy was the first person canceled, Jones. He literally was predicting Epstein Island 20 years ago or talking about it. He predicted 9/11. If you go back and look at a lot of the things he was speaking about over the last 20 years.
Listen, Johnny. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm very familiar with Alex Jones's conspiracy theories, some of which have been correct. I understand it. But I do not ever. No, I'm not going to let you finish because you wouldn't let me finish. You're sitting there. You sound like a fat son of a. I hope your dialysis machine breaks.
Oh, no.
I'm just going to tell you about Alex Jones. Just shut up. You sound fatter than me. Stop calling me on the phone, you mother effer.
Buy some merchandise.
He'll be at the gate next week.
Put 2 in the neck.
He's going to be going on his way out now.
I'm sitting here
it's hard to threaten people that are already dying because they might want to take you with them.
Alex machine. I just listened to every word. I'm a big Alex Jones conspiracy theory. So
Alex Jones, back in the day, he was the one who said there's going to be a 9/11?
He has predicted several things.
And it worked out?
Half of which is wrong.
Okay.
And a quarter of which he got right. But I'm not going to sit here and do an Alex Jones debate. I'm just not in the mood for it, okay?
See, I'm glad I don't listen to all that stuff. I don't even know who Alex Jones is. When you said Alex Jones, I thought it was your friend.
Hello, who's this?
Yeah, hey, I wanted to give a little background on Alex Jones and Sandy Hook, if that's okay.
You sure about that? The other guy got
no,
thrown off.
No, this guy has a much better presentation than some fat ass on a dialysis. I will take your analogy, sir. Go ahead.
Sure, and Roger Stone could probably even give a little more in-depth analysis on this because he was kind of around when they started going after Alex, because the Democrat law firm that's suing him actually didn't. It was like 5 years after the fact, and it was after he announced support for Trump. So it's hard to say that this isn't political. But anyhow, obviously he got it wrong. He apologized for it, which probably was the big mistake, because once he did that, they said, "Look, see, he's wrong," and he admits it. But when he covered it, it was the number one trending thing on Facebook: Sandy Hook's hoax. And that was because before the bodies were even cold, states like New York started putting gun laws into effect. And he had a guy on called Wolfgang Halbert, who actually his job was to go around and give security support for schools because there had been a rash of school shootings. And he was duped by this guy. He's the guy that said it was a hoax, crisis actors, and, Alex fell for it and went with it. But, from my experience listening, he didn't spend a whole lot of time. And then 5 years later, it gets drudged up.
Well, hold on. He did spend quite a bit of time on it to the point where he got his various fans to go and urinate on these kids. He
made them do that?
Tombstones. No, I mean,
no, that's a lie. That's a lie. There's no proof. There's no proof that he got. You can't show me one clip of him saying it.
Okay, I'll take your word for that. But I did watch the trial. I did watch the trial, and I don't think that I also don't think that he bettered himself at trial. He came across as a smug, not apologetic, not sorry. He did not better himself at the proceedings at all. I think the verdict could have been half as much, if not even better, had he come across, very apologetic, very and walked. This is the first that I'm hearing that you say he was duped, and he's not. Has he ever? Did he publicly ever say that when he was on trial?
Yes. Yeah, well, I don't know about on trial. I think he did, but he's definitely said it a ton of times.
Did you watch the trial? And it was, and we're trying to listen. I'm not trying to argue with you, and we're being very respectful, and each other's opinions. But that being said, would you agree with me or disagree that he didn't put his best foot forward in court?
What happened was he was found guilty without even given a trial. The judge said Alex Jones is guilty
because he no-showed because he did not answer the complaint and he no-showed. You know that, don't you?
Well, that's alleged. He said that he gave him so much discovery that they actually found text messages that he didn't even want them to find. They found naked pictures of his wife that he sent to Roger Stone. So he actually gave him too much discovery. He was totally railroaded. I mean, if you see how the judges treated it, they didn't even let him defend himself. They said he's guilty.
Oh, I watched the trial, and he had an opportunity to get. He was on the witness stand, and the first appearance he was to make in court. The reason why they made the judgment immediate is because he didn't even appear at his first appearance. Am I right or wrong?
Well, when he was on stand, the judge said, "If you say you're innocent one more time, I'm holding you in contempt and putting you in jail." So he was limited on what he could say on the stand. Now, does he have a big ego? Well, every successful radio talk show host I've ever listened to, you, Howard, Alex, they all have big egos. Okay, so yeah,
agreed.
Is ego a problem?
Agreed. But listen, sir, I've been on the stand in front of a jury 4 times, and I know how to be a regular dude and be sympathetic and be sorry and not have that big ego and check that ego at the court door. And I've won all 4 times. I think Alex was, I think that he was, given wrong. I just think he did not better himself in court. And you're talking to
he wasn't no Bubba the Love Sponge.
And as he's in there
given a second chance, I think he would definitely perform in a different manner. Yes,
I don't know that you can be given a second chance when you've told parents who lost their children that their kids didn't die and it was stage actors.
Well, he apologized right to their face. He said he was wrong. He said he got it wrong. And when the government has lied to you so many times, I could see how a person could see conspiracy around every corner.
Listen,
and that's what he admitted to.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I want to tell you, I'm an Alex Jones fan. I appreciate his intellect. I appreciate some of the things he said.
He's got this guy smoked too.
He's been on the right side of some stuff, but I 100% disagree with his handling of the Sandy Hook deal, and he's now and he's
we're on the same page here. I just wanted to give you a background and tell you that he didn't just wake up one morning and say it was hoax. He was led down that trail. He was given disinformation. When you're such a big news show, you're gonna get people feeding you disinformation for the ability to discredit you down the road, to discredit everything you said.
Listen, and he's very well read. And he usually does his research, and he probably did his research on this particular topic. The guy that gave him the information, the erroneous information, he probably had some, he's a very well-read guy, and he got duped. But that's no excuse for and you said that he didn't do it very well. He did it incessant. He really made that a huge topic on his show for quite some time. He really did. And then he was, mocking some of the parents. He would get on the show. This is what really cooked. This is what really cooked his goose. And this comes from a fellow talk show host that has an ego, but has prevailed in court more often than I haven't. Is that where? And you can disagree, and maybe my information's wrong, but I think it's right. But he would go on the air then after the court proceedings and mock the system and mock the judge and mock the parents and things like that. And listen, I've been on trial and also on the air, and my counselors, my attorneys, my lawyers, would tell me exactly what I could and could not say. He was getting some horrible advice by continuing to later, literally hours after him taking the stand and going through that day's court proceedings, he would get on the air and talk about the proceedings, start defending his position, using his show to defend his position, mocking the judge, mocking the parents, and I think that's another thing that he drastically miscalculated.
Well, Bubba, I really appreciate you letting me on. This is Baldy. I've talked to you a couple more times before, and we didn't always see eye to eye. I agree with you in a lot of points. The only thing that I would push back on is that, and I'm a 25-year listener. You could say I drink the Kool-Aid or not. My wife would disagree because she sees me arguing with the TV all the time with stuff he says. But he felt he wasn't given the chance to tell his story in the courtroom. So he went and tried to do some PR on his own show. Was he right about everything he did? No. But at the end of the day, he apologized to the parents' faces. He said he was wrong. He got it wrong. And since then, when there's been a school shooting, he's the last person to comment on it because I think in that aspect, he has learned his lesson.
Listen, Baldy,
is he going to get everything right in the future? No, he's not going to get everything right. No one does.
I appreciate callers like you way more than where we can have a conversation about things that we may not necessarily agree on, because we do have some common ground, but we can be respectful of each other, unlike the other numbnut that called. I respect you, Baldy, and your opinion, and I appreciate how you couch your opinion, and you and I can have conversations all the time, my friend. I appreciate you calling in.
Goodbye.
I'm waiting to hear you on his show and you on his show.
I'm trying to get on his show.
Great.
For some reason,
I'll be sitting watching.
All right, my man. Thanks.
It'll happen.
I hope. So Jimmy Kimmel, I think that Trump would make a mistake. Well, I don't know, man. I think Trump might own Jimmy Kimmel. I don't know. I don't know how it would go down, but I guess Jimmy Kimmel was asked if he would have Trump or about the Trump situation, and I think Jimmy Kimmel actually invited him on.
And I don't think any of those guys should be required to speak the way I do or the way Stephen Colbert does or Jon Stewart does, and I think that applies to people on television too. You don't have to do this. It's just, I choose to do it.
Since you came back, have you asked Trump or Carr to come on?
No, I haven't. I wouldn't necessarily be interested in Brendan Carr on the show.
Agreed. I think he's a piece of shiz. And I think that Trump, but I would like to see a Kimmel-Trump exchange.
But yeah, I'd love to have Trump on the show for sure. Yeah. I mean, I feel like he knows that he wants, I don't know. All right, I'll ask him.
I think that would be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Gene, you know how you're not. No, I mean you're not always looking for us. You appreciate a good shakedown. You appreciate a good hustle because you're a hustler. From the time that you were 5 years old and you used to throw tires out in the middle of the street to make the mobsters have to slow down and
so I can feed my grandma.
And you would make them pay you $5 to move the tires. Lucky they didn't shoot you.
Yeah.
For real.
Right. Thinking about it nowadays.
Thinking about it nowadays, you throw 5 or 6 tires and block the roadway.
No one would have known nothing.
And the mobster comes by in the Lincoln and he says, "Hey buddy, I'll give you $5," and then he blows you away with a 357.
No one would have told on him.
Nobody. First of all, there was no surveillance. There was no
there
blink.
was no cameras, no phones.
No, nothing. Just a dead kid in the road for trying to shake down
the poor side of town.
Johnny
Wouldn't even made a
Fratto.
newspaper.
Trying to shake down Johnny Fratto. He took a 357 slug. Man, do I got a hell of this Penthouse pet. She was on Penthouse, and I think that she's originally from, I forget where she's from. It says here, and I'm going to get into it. But she would go to like Bumble and Tinder and all these dating sites. She was a Penthouse pet. She's beautiful. She's hot. And she would arrange these dates. She would, know where.
Send me some money for my car and for my cab.
No, Gene. She would go over there. And have sex with them. She would first of all, she's hot as hell, so everybody was swiping right on her. Every dude wanted to go out with her. And then, she would creatively pick. She'd ask the dude, where you live approximately, and then she would determine if that was a high-end part of L.A. or not. And she would go, I don't know if she would have sex with them or she would, give them something in their drink to knock them out, but she would rob and take their Rolexes.
She's from Israel.
Oh, yeah, she's from Israel. Is it Israel or Egypt?
Israel. She served in the Israel Defense Forces for 2 years.
See you there?
Yeah,
they infiltrating America all the way down to the hose. Man, we're done for. Even the hose got us.
So anyway, I'm going to get into this next. She would infiltrate the posh Malibu neighborhoods of L.A., and then she would burglarize these rich guys' homes while she was in there. Now, I don't even know, did she blast them? And as she was, because, listen, after every one of us we all go, what do? We go to the bathroom, right? I just don't lay there encrusted. I take a shower. So after after I do my thing, I'm probably a good 10 minutes of not being in my bedroom
or they fell asleep.
Or she's like, "Oh, let's go. Let's just cuddle." And she, slipped a gimmick in her drink. Or when they're showering, she'd rob them blind. And she's still wanted. She's still at large.
Yeah. She's a blonde now.
She probably is. She's probably back in Israel now that there's a peace agreement.
Sure.
Get to that next.
If you liked that segment, then you'll definitely like the new redesigned BubbaArmyHQ.com. We'll be back to the Bubba the Love Sponge show after this.
The dude pulls up next to me and goes, "Damn, is that the Bubba the Love Sponge symbols right there on the side of your truck?" And I went, "No." "Yeah, right there." And I went, "No, that's a sticker. When you wash it twice, it grows." "The Eugene Lasker?" Screaming. I gave him a sticker. I tell you, he about wrecked my truck doing it. Because I reached out the window and he curved over to me.
Yeah.
I took my truck out. Stupid fuck. Over a sticker. But they noticed that chrome thing on the side of a door.
They noticed the gimmick.
I printed them for you, Gene. Hey, Bubba, Gene did it. Gene brought his pics. He asked me to print them, so I didn't know if you.
Oh yeah, we gotta do that. We got Walker.
Yeah, there's Walker one. Gene has his. He picked them.
I'll just go through them.
Yeah, he has the same paper. Gravity, 32,000, 80 months.
Is it Walker week 6?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Do that. But the ending. You didn't think about the ending? Instantly.
What's Big Red doing out there?
I have no idea. They're talking to Seth and Gene.
I mean, they be fucking lingering. Get everybody all churned up.
You're gonna hit something. You're gonna stumble upon something.
I got you.
Oh, I want to change my Philly to the Giants.
Okay, we're gonna go through that now.
Well, they played yesterday, so.
I want to change Philly to the Giants. After it happened. I love that we picked the game that already happened.
Gene luckily picked it last night.
Okay.
I picked it last night before the game was over.
So Gene had Philadelphia?
Yeah.
It's not like
What did Walker have?
I believe he had Philly too.
Ah.
I mean, that wasn't.
Shield your home with storm-resistant siding from Morgan Exteriors. Take advantage of our special this month. Get 20% off your project plus free installation. Choose from high-performance vinyl or fiber cement siding, built to stand up to Florida's toughest storms, heat, and humidity. Don't wait. Schedule your free consultation today to lock in savings. Visit MorganExteriorsInc.com now. That's MorganExteriorsInc.com. Morgan Exteriors, protecting Florida homes for over 30 years.
Broadcasting live from the Aquabito studios, aquabito.com/Bubba. It's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
So here's the chick. Maybe Macho Man can show her. What's her name? She's the Israeli, former Israeli.
Probably a spy.
Military. Sultry penthouse pet accused of wooing love-starved older men online, then robbing them blind. She wins their hearts and then takes their wallets. A Porsche-driving former penthouse vixen has allegedly been wooing lonely elderly men in the L.A. posh Malibu neighborhoods and burglarizing their homes when she gets inside. Cops have been trying to meet her, too. The 2023 penthouse pet, is it Adva Lavi, better known to Skin Mag fans as Miss Venturia Shoshana, or Shauna, has been tied to a rash of high-end burglaries after trolling online dating sites to pick up her targets, the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department reports. The suspect, Lavi, has been involved in a series of residential burglaries throughout Los Angeles County, targeting older men posing as a girlfriend or companion on social media dating platforms and applications. She is known to drive a black Porsche SUV and a white Mercedes-Benz.
You got to give it to her, though, man. That's a pretty good idea.
That's a pretty good, like I said, you are the one guy that will recognize a good shakedown.
Yeah, I mean, after you get off, and
if you're a hot chick,
and
why
then
not?
You lay back and you fall asleep. You think everything's cool because she gave it all to you, and she's yours from here on in. And you're sleeping well, and you wake up and everything's gone.
And like all your Rolex.
Yeah,
and,
I like it.
As the leggy Mia Ventura, Lavi was featured as the 21st century penthouse pet for July of 2023.
Is that a picture of her right there?
Yeah.
She looks like a terrorist.
Well, no, Gene, I don't think she looks like a terrorist.
Don't you think so? A little mask over from the nose down. She's perfectly right.
No, Gene, I don't agree.
No?
I think she looks like a beautiful Israeli chick.
The other picture was, but not here. Yeah, see, she looks a little different.
Okay, well, I mean,
terrorist right there.
That's probably that looks to be like a driver's license photo. I don't think I can only imagine what you look like in your driver's license. Whip out your driver's license.
Well, I don't look like I'm carrying a bomb.
Here's her on a private plane. Obviously, she's killing it. No, raised in Jerusalem, she claimed to have served in the Israeli military before taking it all off. Mesmerizing Mia Ventura worked as a flight attendant for an international airline and was a first-class stewardess, her penthouse profile said.
What part of the country is she from where her neighbor women can't even, not unveil? But she's showing everything. And she's allowed?
She's in California.
Yeah, she's in California.
I know,
Gene,
but she goes back home.
But Israeli
they're
women,
gonna rock her, right?
Well, no. If you're in Jerusalem, you don't have the burqa hobby. You don't have those.
Israel doesn't. Women have rights. They don't have to hide in Israel.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are
Israel.
they neighbors to the ones that can't?
Yeah.
They're neighbors to the ones.
That's why they war.
That's not why they wore, Gene. But well, yes, I guess it probably is.
Man, the
because
women hate and they beat up on their own husbands, and the husbands.
The women don't beat up on their own husbands.
And then the husbands got to play war. They're miserable.
Sometimes you're brilliant, other times you're dumber than a third grader. I mean, really, you are.
Well, they're neighbors.
The charismatic cutie no longer makes a living in the air, but she still loves to travel. Her ideal partner is somebody with a good sense of humor, who's smart, motivated, and fit. This shows various pictures of her at walking the red carpet. Looks like this might be her closet. Now the L.A. County Sheriff says that she's a fugitive.
All right.
Police do not provide details on the number of burglaries linked to Lavi, who calls herself the Queen Mia of Facebook. But they're asking anybody who can help arrange a date for her with the Sheriff's Department to reach out. She's described as 5'7", 104 pounds with brown hair and brown eyes. Residents with information on the whereabouts are asked to call detectives, blah, blah, blah. And
Reward?
And yeah, so like if you can get her to come to your house and, have a date with you, then the cops...
Tying her up would be allowed.
Gene, I think the cops would probably want to do the apprehension part. They just would want you to bring her into the house, and then they would take care of it.
If they had stuff like Dead or Alive, go find this guy. You know what?
You mean like the old time? This isn't
people wouldn't break the law.
This isn't the Wild West, Gene.
I know, but if it was a little bit more west,
there's no more dead or alive.
When you wouldn't run away because if you got a dead or alive on you, oh wow.
I don't even know what a dead or alive is, but I'm all in.
Bubba, can I give you another piece of paper for this Walker's pick?
Yeah.
Oh, you cheating?
No, it's for Bubba. It's so he can follow along the games.
Oh,
all right. So
you changed. So
you got all the Walkers done, so I don't have to worry about Walker.
Yes.
I can just highlight Gene's.
Correct.
That would help me out tremendously.
Yes.
And save me half as much writing. All I have to write down is get it to me as soon as you can.
I heard Gene picked the Giants last night.
No, Gene picked the Giants 10 minutes ago.
I tried to get a change, but nobody let me.
Let me get it to me. I thought you were going to give me a new piece of paper.
Why? It's got to be printed. I got to grab it. Macho. I was going to do it at the break.
It's about too late, ain't it?
I mean, yeah.
I'm
kind of.
Well, because you were going to follow the paper I gave you, and because of the edits on the video, it's out of order a little bit. So I was going to give you the order.
Can I help you?
In.
Can I help you out for a minute?
You need me to go into a break? Is
yes,
what you need?
yes, please.
If you want a deep dive into the Bubba the Love Sponge show from the past, go to BubbaArmyHQ.com. We'll be back after these words.
And I see him put his hand on his head. Poor mommy. He already had the idea to give it to you, and it was a little too late. If you remember, a long time ago, I asked you about that. Hey, if you buy merchandise, does that go towards the $2,400? Remember I asked you that?
Gene, I'm reading something right now, bud.
Okay.
What are you bitching about? What the fuck is that?
This is the.
The other one was better.
Oh, I know, but this is the. So you're not having to search for it. It's right down the line.
Where's his picks?
Well, I thought you were gonna play the video. See, they're out of order from the pick, the edit. So the paper you had is gonna be out of order. So you'd have
This
to
is
look
the way
for
I
it.
really like them, bud. Why couldn't you have just fucking done it like this?
I will have it done that way next time. Your chat's slow. Huh? Just helping you out. Here's one chat. That one's still working. That one's frozen. You gotta refresh it.
The one on the right's locked up?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Bubba Army fan duel don't go towards Park, dum-dum.
It's not even $10. Here you go. Copy yours. So they follow.
Copy of mine, I need that.
If you want it. Well, it's the same. You can throw yours away. It's the same thing.
I'm gonna hit up Brian, Bubba, about possibly coming to record a Blizzard next week.
Okay. Quaker Bush, I want to be Gene. How you gonna be me?
So I'll let Monch know if we do something, but I might try to if he has time. Just so you know, if we're here and you're in Indiana.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Hold on, Tommy.
Broadcasting live from the Aquabito Studios. Aquabito.com/Bubba. It's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
It's a fun Lasker versus a 4-year-old, and that's about all of the Monday Night Football theme that I can play without getting a copyright strike.
Do they still use that, by the way?
How about Charlie Daniels one? He don't get mad about using his stuff.
Yeah, well, this will get you copyrighted, and I don't know, Seth, if they do use this or not. It's iconic.
Yeah, no, it is.
They don't use this. Just I've never heard it anymore.
So I can go. Gene, you did pick Philadelphia. I
wanted to change it, but that's not fair that I didn't get to.
Right. So Gene
did. You know,
Gene did pick Philadelphia, and we can see what Walker picked right here. Here we go. This is Walker. And Gene.
Well, this dude here gets a lot of TV time, don't he?
He gets a lot of time. He's turned into a superstar. He's got a little tradition dialed in too. He's got
backdrop.
He's got a backdrop that he always freshly right out of the bathtub.
Yep.
And I'm thinking that he kind of likes it.
He loves it.
Is he cool? Is he cool with mommy running the picks? Or are you doing them now, Lummy?
He switched it up to me.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. He knows how to work. He throws mom a bone for a few weeks. He throws dad a bone for a few weeks, and then he always gets what he wants from both.
That's right.
What is that, a table chair all made into one?
No, it's a separate.
It's a little kid.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Walker, week 6. Here we go. Philadelphia Eagles versus the New York Giants.
Looking at him.
Who's going to win?
Eagles.
All right, take the Giants stone away. Jets.
All right.
Eagles.
Eagles. Gene Lasker. Hold on here. Denver at the Jets.
Denver.
We'll see what Walk says.
Broncos. Who wins? The Broncos? Can you say the Broncos?
Broncos.
All right, Cole.
All right, Broncos.
Boy, there's some editing on this, Lummy. Was he kind of getting distracted by the puzzle?
He was trying to find the puzzle piece to match with the helmet.
Lummy, if I can make a suggestion.
Yeah.
Boy, you just told on Lummy's whole gimmick.
Not that I am this child's parent.
There shouldn't be no editing at all.
Not that I am trying to tell you and Ashley how to raise your child.
Yeah.
But I would clear the entire desk so the only thing that's on him, because kids get easily distracted, is not to have any other toys on the desk. Like, I think having the puzzle on there is not letting Walker really dissect the teams as correctly as he'd like to.
Well, the puzzle was a football puzzle. He brought
I understand.
I know that he wanted his puzzle.
Well, but you tell him he can't have it.
Yeah.
Can't have it.
This is serious business, Lummy, okay?
And then he runs away when he's 17.
Okay. Gene, Arizona Cardinals at the Colts.
Arizona Cardinals at the Colts.
Hold on, we got to put the sound effect in.
Is that on my chart?
Yeah,
yes, it's on your chart, Gene.
Arizona Cardinals.
At the Colts.
It's
Okay,
Indianapolis.
is that who I picked?
Yeah, Indianapolis.
Indianapolis.
Why
ain't it on this one?
That's the Colts.
Hold on. We got a little. Here's
Oh,
one.
yeah, here it is. Indianapolis.
I'm exhausted after babysitting a grown man for 4 hours. Absolutely exhausted.
It ain't going to matter much longer because I'm going to go on protest because of the Super Bowl's Bad Bunny, and so I ain't going to be making no list no more because I'm out to protest the NFL.
Okay. Here we go for Walker.
Cardinals. Who do you got? Think about it. Colts?
Colts.
Yep.
Okay, with a tongue action.
That's right.
Like a little rattler tongue there. Gene, Los Angeles Chargers at the Miami Dolphins.
Yep, Los Angeles Chargers all day long.
Los Angeles Chargers. Let's see what the Walk says.
Oh, boy.
I like it. Chargers.
I can just tell you right now what he's going to say.
Yep.
Miami Dolphins.
Bad pick.
Like
Likes to fish.
Miami Dolphins, he thinks is going to go 17-0 this year.
Sure does.
First Dolphins.
Good man.
Because, see, what you have to realize is Ashley, his mother, absolutely loves the Dolphins, so he knows that.
Oh, yeah. Hook him up
yeah,
some
didn't matter.
chocolate milk.
Oh, yeah.
Chocolate milk.
The Dolphins win? Oh, boy.
Dolphins.
Is that where Mom's sitting right over here?
Yep.
Oh, because she's filming.
Mom's filming.
Hey, Lummy, it's time to take Walker out on a father-son day, and it's time to tell
Yeah.
the truth about the Dolphins. Okay, this is a charade that you're living with.
Is it time for him to have a son? Let me set you straight.
It's time he finds out that the coach is going to go and that there's going to be some shuffling of the deck, and it's needed.
And Hill's out for the year.
Tell them
Hill's
that
out,
they
yes.
stink. They're horrible.
Yes, tell him.
I'd leave it alone, Lummy. He might.
New England Patriots at New Orleans Saints. Gene Lasker.
So I'm going with New England.
New England. Okay, let's see what the Walk goes with.
I definitely win.
All right, Saints, Patriots. Real barn burner here. Patriots.
He smashes the helmets together and he's picking the Patriots,
That's
right?
I like that. That's
Smashes
a good
the helmet.
action there.
By the way, him and Gene, oddly enough, are almost identical. Cleveland.
He's better looking than me.
Cleveland.
Oh, stop it, Gene.
Look at him.
Look at you.
Cleveland at Pittsburgh. Cleveland at Pittsburgh. Gene Lasker.
Cleveland at Pittsburgh. Who's Pittsburgh?
The Steelers.
The Steelers.
Steelers, that's right. I'm looking at my paperwork.
My paperwork.
You got the Pittsburgh team right there.
What's circled, Lummy? Will you see
Pittsburgh.
it? Pittsburgh, okay.
Pittsburgh.
I'm going for the Steel City.
This could be a 9-6 game.
It probably will
Probably a
be.
good pick. Steelers, Browns. Who do you got?
Oh, boy.
Oh. He smashes them together a little bit, and then he keeps one on his right hand, and then the other one gets discarded, and he's going with the Browns.
That's a good style.
That's a good. I do like his style. Gene, Dallas Cowboys at the Carolina Panthers.
Dallas Cowboys at the Carolina Panthers. Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys. Let's see what the Walk says.
The Browns, huh? John's upset. All right. Cowboys, Panthers.
Like
Who
them
do you got?
cats. Say it.
No.
Like them cats.
Cowboys.
Damn.
Cowboys.
All right.
Okay.
Gene and him together.
Oh, boy.
They do have the best offense in football.
Seattle at Jacksonville. Seattle at Jacksonville. Gene Lasker.
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. Poom. Walker.
Good job. Jaguars, Seahawks. Who wins?
Seahawks.
Hold on, my puzzle pieces over here.
Be a good game.
Smash them together. Boom. Seahawks.
You're right.
Seahawks. I like it. Seth, I like his techniques where he smashes them together, discards the
Keeps
loser.
the good guy.
It's starting to work. Yeah.
It really
Keeps
is.
his guy.
You might want to get him on the breaking deal. He might end up being a good card breaker.
Well,
He'll probably
yeah.
use his teeth for the opening the cards.
Gene Lasker, Los Angeles Rams at the Baltimore Ravens.
Hold on, I gotta find them. I don't see no Baltimore Ravens.
Well,
sure they're playing?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm positive they're playing at 1 o'clock.
They're a shell of their former
They're
selves.
Baltimore.
Okay.
Rams. You got Rams.
Yeah, there it is. Los Angeles.
Los Angeles Rams. Let's see what the walk says.
Seahawks win. Nice. Rams. Ravens.
He's going to take him. He's going to smash them together.
Oh, I got a Raven puzzle piece. Oh,
Smash them
vote on the
together.
Ravens.
Tops over there.
He flips the pin.
I like that. Ravens. And I like that technique, too, where he did a little tumble action deal.
Killed him.
You like the technique that Lamar Jackson's not playing?
Yeah, I
Yes,
know.
exactly. Tennessee at Las Vegas Raiders. Gene Lasker.
Tennessee at Los Angeles Raiders.
No, Las Vegas Raiders.
Las Vegas.
It's the next one down.
Okay, so yeah, Tennessee's going to win that one.
Tennessee's going to win.
Wow.
Let's see what the walk.
Good pick. All right, Ravens, yeah. Raiders, Titans. Oh, this is going to be a real good game.
He's going to get it. Look at he's doing it. Smashing it together.
Raiders.
Raiders.
All right.
Raiders. I love the technique. I really do. Smash them together, discard the loser.
Yep.
Gene. Bengals at Lambeau Field versus the Green Bay Packers.
The Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay Packers with Gene Lasker. It's going to see what walk says.
Packers. Bengals. Who's going to win?
Oh, the poor. Oh. They might be better. Oh, both of them.
Packers.
That's right.
Man, that was a real barn burner there, was it not?
He had
Yeah,
Flacco in his head. He
Yeah,
couldn't make
he-
up his mind.
Who'd he pick?
He picked the Packers.
I don't see that.
It's in his hand right now.
This isn't a magic trick, Gene. He's going to unveil
Yes.
it.
Unveil it.
Can you see?
Okay, I can see
you
it
see
now.
it now?
Yeah.
Lasker's already trying to get heat with a 4-year-old. Called him a cheater.
Right, man. He's Lummy's his dad.
San Francisco at Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
San Francisco.
Whoa.
San Francisco.
Yeah, man.
I can.
They got to come back. They're having to step up a little bit here.
I would be willing to bet everything that I own.
Oh, no.
That Walker goes with the Bucs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. San Francisco 49ers. Who do you got? Come on, buddy. Pick the winner here. Good job.
Yeah. Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then for this double Monday night stuff, which is going to keep Seth Kushner up way later than he should. And
Oh, it's all right. You know what? I already work till midnight on Mondays anyway, so it's
okay.
it's
All
no
right.
big deal.
Well,
got to
Bubba,
keep an eye on the game.
I love telling you this, too. So the printer didn't print. The Detroit, Kansas City is the 8:20 Sunday night game.
All right. So who's the home team?
Detroit at Kansas City.
All right. So I need to write this down. Detroit at KC. All right. So Gene Lasker, hold on.
okay.
Lions at the Chiefs.
I'm going to go with the Lions.
You're going with the Lions. That's Gene Lasker.
Buccaneers. Kansas City versus the Lions. Rawr. Who do you got?
No. Face. No. Wait, what the heck?
They lose?
Look at that face.
Why'd you even hand me that? He's really dramatic about it, is he not?
Yes, he is.
He hates that team.
KC. Gene Lasker, a double Monday night matchup. Buffalo at Atlanta Falcons. What are you going with, kid?
Going Buffalo.
Buffalo. I bet you. Let's see what the walk does.
Lions. Atlanta Falcons. Buffalo Bills.
Oh, Bills.
Yeah. Who do you got?
Oh.
Are you sure? Oh, wow. Picking against.
A little bit of an upset
That's
there.
right. So Atlanta.
But you cannot question the helmet smash.
That's true.
He's got a technique that's second
Makes
to
some
none.
noise too. Click.
And finally, Chicago Bears at the Washington, formerly Redskins, now Commanders. Gene Lasker, over to you.
Red Commando.
Red Commanders for Gene Lasker. Let's see what
Picking
the
against
walk
the Bears.
says.
It's the Bills, huh? Going with the Falcons. Last game. The mighty Washington Commanders versus the Chicago Bears. Who wins?
He's really thinking about this one.
Yeah.
He's really thinking about this one.
Watch what he does with him.
Oh, wow. They don't even get to go to the bucket? Wow.
Oh, he puts him down some kind of
Down a slide.
kind of gimmick,
Well,
and
that's double bad news.
And he goes with the Bears.
Yeah, he wants to
I think that means hammer the
Hold
over.
on. I don't know. Hold on.
Bears win?
Bears. He said,
right.
and he sent the other one down some kind of like.
That's how he should close out his picks each week.
Yeah.
Sending the loser down the slide.
All right, Lummer. So we got. They both agree. Walker and Gene. They both agree on Philadelphia over the Giants, Denver over New York, Indy over Arizona. Let me see here. Okay, New England over the Saints, Dallas over Carolina, Green Bay over Cincinnati, and that's it.
That's it.
That's the only ones they agree upon. We'll see where that puts us.
What's the score about now?
25-21 you, and Walker's 29-17.
So hold on.
Walker's in the lead.
Hold on. So Gene, let me write this down here. Going into the season, going into this week, Gene is what?
25-21.
25-21, and what's Walk?
29-17.
Oh,
He's leading.
Only by 4 games, Gene. You can make that up, my friend. You can make that up.
Better step up, Gene.
Trying to get
From
this
heating and cooling.
Oh, you mother effers! I had it all situated, Lummy. Berrien County substitute teacher arrested for alleged plan to meet student for sex. God, we get one of these every day.
How do they keep on doing it?
It's like, okay, wouldn't you horny teachers out there realize that every
You're
day,
getting caught.
every day, there's one of these in the news.
It's funner to tell on them than it is to do them.
It's funner to tell on them than it is to do it. Seth, can you help me through that, what that means? It's funner to tell on it than it is to do it.
You get hooked up with a teacher and then you tell on them. It's funner. It's more excitement than doing her.
Okay, I see what he's saying.
Yeah,
He's saying the snitch is better than the
So you're
actual
you're
the
advocating,
poontang.
you're advocating snitching for the first time in your career. You never have been a snitch-like guy.
Well, no, but I know. But I'm just saying it is funner because, you the excitement, all the girls going, oh, you told on her. Oh, yeah. Then you get all that, too.
Or everybody's like, you're a real snitch, and you're done.
My dad made me.
And just into our newsroom, a Barron County substitute teacher is facing charges of sexual misconduct involving an underage student, according to an arrest citation. Now, last week,
Ew.
the sheriff's office received information that 30-year-old Crystal Sims of Cave City was allegedly talking to a male student to meet up to have sex. The citation says the substitute teacher and the student were connected on the social media platform Snapchat. According to the department, during a recorded call, Sims asked if the juvenile would meet up with her. The call then transitioned to video where Sims exposed her breasts while she was in the shower. Sims stated she didn't meet up with the student and nothing physical happened between them. Sims was arrested and charged with 1 count of procuring a minor by electronic means. She's being held in the
Procuring a minor by electronic
She's
means.
set up.
Oh, would you do a I was entrapped gimmick, Gene?
Yeah. So if this girl right here, what you see, texts you and says she wants to get on your thing, are you going to go, ooh? Or are you going to say, oh, no problem, babe. Hook right up.
You're going to say, no problem, babe. Hook you right up.
Okay, great.
Then you go right to the cops, and they got a sting operation waiting for you. And then as soon as she sends that little shower cam, I guess there is one good thing here in that they never got together. They stopped it before there was any physical contact. So I got to think that that's a far lesser charge, right?
Yeah.
She probably still has to register as a sexual offender, though.
And she might as well went all the way and got her some. Same.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
If you want 24/7 on-demand Bubba and the crew, go to BubbaArmyHQ.com. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be back after this.
You're right. Mark Jones, Gene is money. Gene is money.
So when you see it says message held for review, that was something stupid?
It could be, possibly.
Yeah.
Means it's like there's certain words that get held before you can say it.
Oh, okay. We've had a lot of them today.
Yeah.
We've had a few anyway.
David Hernandez, $20.
All right.
Walker's College Fund. Thank you, David Hernandez, non-zombie.
Get a lot of thumbs up. Thanks, Ed Dirt Merchant. Quakenbush, Gene speaks for the people.
Trey with Ice T.
Non-zombie Hernandez. The Walker's College Fund.
Gene should win for City Council. County Commissioner. Big Daddy Crash, 1369, 82 months.
Mommy, you want me to talk to him about the Dolphins without actually knowing?
How horrible they are.
Just, I can give him kind of a... First, I got to start off. Dan Marino's a dick. I think he needs to know that because
Dan Marino?
He's a dick. Yeah.
Why? He's
Never-
not
he
nice
never-
to people?
He never won the big game. He takes it out on everybody else. I met him at one of his pizza places. He was a dick.
Oh, back in the day at
Anthony's. No, not Marino.
Dan Marino never won no games?
Never won the Super Bowl. Yeah.
I never won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they won the Super Bowl.
I thought you meant when he was.
Who was the quarterback when they won every game the whole year?
Bob Greasy, was it?
Was it Bob Greasy?
Yeah, it was someone else too. Bob Greasy, I thought, got hurt. And then the backup went in for a little bit.
But they won every single game, right? All the warm-ups and
17?
all the way through.
17 now? Yeah.
17 straight games, Super Bowl and all.
Yep.
That'll never be done again, huh?
No, well, probably not. Every year, those guys pop champagne when the final undefeated team loses.
Well, Mercury Morris, I think he died last year.
Oh yeah,
He was the head guy. He was holding on to that one.
He was a generational hater, dude.
Yeah, Mercury Morris was. I don't think there's much left on that team.
Huh?
I don't think there's many people left on that team.
No.
Zonka? What's up, Jay Bowler? Wait, was Joe Robbie the backup, or are you talking about the stadium? Turner said Joe Robbie. I'm like,
28 members are still alive.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to be able to run the table. Not with as many games as they have now. What's up, Permagrom? John said Craig Curry.
Is that the backup?
I didn't know. This is news to me that Greasy went down. I mean, damn, he was a little. I only know 3 guys from that team.
Zonka, Burger Morris.
Shula.
Coach Noberger, they're.
So they won all them games in a row and lost their quarterback during the year.
Yeah.
He broke his ankle week 5, and Earl Morale was the starter for the remainder of the season.
He broke his ankle and came back.
Whenever someone asks, "How was your weekend?" Or, "What have you been up to?" Or just, "What's new?" Have a good answer. Just do what you love. Toyo Tires.
Broadcasting live from the Aquabedo studios.
Aquabedo.com/Bubba.
It's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Don't forget a red letter day somewhat today and how we change or the new rules of qualifying for BARP starting next year. And that is we've lowered it from 2,400 to 2,000. And you can include whatever merchandise you've bought to your total, which I think is going to end up getting more people. It's obviously it does cost to manufacture some of this this merchandise, but I think overall it's going to be it's fairer, and it gives more people opportunity to participate.
Investigated.
To participate.
So if a dude says, "Listen, Sponge, if I buy me 85 shirts, it comes up to be the $2,000 get-in."
85 shirts. I mean,
okay, I'm just saying. I'm not throwing a number out there. Okay, 85 shirts. That cost me $2,000, and I'm in. Now, being as it costs you $10 a shirt, so $850 or $335. Can I get a $200 like $1,800, and it saves you $150, and I'm in?
Gene, this isn't this flea market.
It's not the swap shop.
Yeah, it's not the flea market. It's not some guy that's trying to cut a deal on powder coating. It's really as simple as, you know what?
But there's a deal there to be made.
There's no deals.
There's always a deal.
There's a deal. You know what? At the end of the year, Ashley and Erica will look at what you've given us cash-wise through PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Rumble, Twitch, YouTube. And then they will also look at what Merch Crick will then give Ashley a year-end total of what they spent in merchandise. And if that total equals over $2,000,
you're in.
You're officially in.
Well, that should be easy there. Let's go.
It's a lot easier.
A lot easier.
It's a lot easier.
And you got wardrobe.
And you know what? Before on that 2,400, you weren't getting anything for that necessarily, other than working your way to paying the overall, the overall price.
I think people like to contribute to keeping the show on the air.
Yeah, but if now that $31 40-ounce Bubba Army Stanley that you buy,
yes.
If that $31 now goes to it's 31 less cash dollars you got to give to me, and you're getting a product for it. I really think it's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah, man, I buy me 15 pair of shoes, 14 backpacks, and 5 knives, and giving them all out for Christmas, and then I'm going to BARP.
Well, that's great, Gene, because you get into BARP for free, so I appreciate the business, my friend. You're truly a great friend, my friend, and so thank you so much.
New details in the story of a woman being investigated for the deaths of one husband and a fiance.
ABC 13 now learning about the alleged attack she was arrested for in Houston 27 years ago. Reporter Maya Shea
she
is
should be
digging
let
into
free.
the story for us.
No, I think this is her 5th husband she's killed.
Oh my God.
I think.
Black Widow tonight with all of the twists and turns. Maya?
Like, send some mama
She
san.
needs to be retired.
They need some woman that works the massage parlor, the mama san.
Oh God,
the woman.
She
that
don't work in the back.
No, she's the one that takes the $80 and
Right,
tells
and
you to
lets
go
you
to room,
pick out.
pick out Consuelo.
Yeah, it's amazing. It seems like every day we're learning something new. And today what we're learning is that 27 years ago, she lived here in West Harris County with husband number 2. And that is when local law enforcement arrested her. For a few months in 1996, Sarah Hartsfield lived here at this apartment complex.
Did she say 96?
Woman being investigated for the deaths of
in West Harris County.
She say 96?
Yeah. Sarah Hartsfield lived here. And that is when local law enforcement arrested her. For a few months in 1996, Sarah Hartsfield lived here at this apartment complex in West Harris County with her then husband. On March 11th, records show the two got into a scuffle, and Hartsfield, then in her early 20s, was arrested. She was charged with assault, but those charges were dismissed a week later. Reached on the phone today, the man who was her second husband says he wanted to forget he was ever involved with her, saying his feelings were the same as Titus Northshield, Hartsfield's first husband, who talked to us earlier this week.
So I knew she'd end up in jail someday because she cheated things. She would steal money from people. So I knew she'd end up getting caught eventually. And that was always my hope. But unfortunately, she turned to murder, and that's what she's facing now.
Hartsfield is accused of killing her 5th husband, Joseph.
5th. Oh. 5th husband.
And it's the investigation done by Chambers County authorities that's opened up her troubled past.
Think about this, man. You're with a woman who thinks she loves you. You're with her. You're married.
You're hard up if you've married for the 5th time.
But hold on, man. She is trying to kill you. She's trying to, you don't roll around your house with your defense up thinking, like, Gene, if you're rolling around a bike event and there might have been some opposing bikers there, you got to kind of have, be on guard a little bit, right?
Yeah.
You don't think you got to be on guard when you're rolling around your crib. Whole girl wants to put some antifreeze in your soup.
Also led to the reopening of an investigation by Minnesota authorities over the death of David Bragg. He was engaged to Hartsfield when she shot and killed him in 2018. It was ruled at the time as self-defense. Now held on a $5 million
You just picked the wrong guys.
Greg D, $20.
Thank you, Greg.
A friend told us Joseph's death is simply tragic.
He's the guy you jump out of a plane with. He's that person.
He's a guy you jump out of a plane with. What kind of
What does that
analogy is
mean?
that? I don't know. Does that mean he's stupid?
Whatever you're ready for, he's always ready. He always has your back, no matter what, right or wrong, he has your back. Really never thought that I would be having to say goodbye, so soon.
Was that a black lady?
Yeah,
I think so.
So he was married to a black lady before he was married to the white one.
I think the black lady was just a friend of his.
Oh.
Woman, she says Hartsfield's family is still devistated by all the
Well,
developments.
he was probably doing
Just
her
within the
and got
last
caught.
week,
Doing a black girl?
Yeah, and then you got to kill him. You're a wife, pretty much.
Why?
Because you're going to look at your husband knowing he likes black people?
Wow. I thought we'd get through the show.
That's bad, ain't it?
We thought we would get through the show today without having to.
The views and opinions made by Gene Lasker are not necessarily those of our advertisers or this radio station.
spoken to 2 ex-husbands and an ex-boyfriend, all tell me the same thing, and that is they are so relieved Hartsfield is behind bars, and they hope that justice is finally
Oh, they got
served.
her.
We're live in West.
So, Lummy, the guy that I had I did my podcast with yesterday, Hollywood Walt Williamson. I did a podcast with him, and he was formerly, he's been on the Matt Cox podcast. He's been on the Danny Jones podcast. He's been on Ian Beck?
Ian Beck?
Is it Ian Bick? Or
Bick.
whatever. and he's been on all kinds of different crime podcasts. This dude, he had to kill. So him and his wife are married. And I'm just going to give you just a little bit of the high spot. He goes through it all. Him and his wife are married. They decide to separate. They got two kids. They got 2 kids involved. Which always, kind of makes you maybe want to stay with your wife or your husband. Anytime you involve
for the kids.
Yeah, for the kids. Like anytime, there's kids involved, sometimes you want to maybe not. You want to.
So they have a better life.
Well, you just maybe you're not so aggressive on that divorce. You kind of let it ride. Well, they were separated and doing their own things, and Walt was was dating other chicks, and his wife had picked. And there it is. There's some footage from it. Let me I'll put this right here. There's a little bit of footage from it yesterday. Me and Walt.
Nice.
Good setup, huh?
Yeah, really nice.
So thank you to Gary and to Macho Man for the setup. So he's dating a different chick. They're not married though. I mean, I'm sorry. They're not divorced. They're just not together. But they live about 8 houses away from each other so that he can see the kids. And they're still friends. And she starts dating this dude that was former military, kind of a screw loose kind of deal, maybe PTSD. And make a long story short, he has this guy right here, the guy I interviewed, the boyfriend of his wife. Him and his wife decide to get back together. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of couples do. Let's get back together for the kids. I love you. So he tells all the whores that he's been kind of blasting, hit the bricks. I'm getting back with my wife. She tells the military dude the same thing. He flips out and tries to befriend Walt. And the next thing you know, Walt has to. Well, I'll give you Walt kills him. Walt has to kill him.
Oh.
Then it takes 5 years because, the wheels of throw COVID in there and the wheels of justice, go slow. And the original prosecuting attorney wanted to put him in jail for 25 years. And then the new one comes in and looks at it for what it really is and goes through the forensics. And, he doesn't have to go to jail. He gets cleared. But it's quite a story. It's a really good story. And I think you guys will appreciate it once Gary gets it all cut up and we drop it. I don't know when we're going to drop it. This one's going to probably take a while to edit. So,
how long was it?
I think it was 240.
Yeah, just a little under
240. But I bet you Gary can get that down, quite a bit. But it's and then Jim. Do I got one next week, Lemmy? Do I got one next week? I don't know if
Aren't you out of town?
Yeah, you're out of town.
No, I'm in Warsaw. Well, I got several.
So does he brag about beating the system?
No, he's scared to death.
That he's going to get recharged?
No, he's scared to death that the system damn near got him when he shot the guy in self-defense.
What about the military guys? Are you afraid of them guys being his friends that might get him back?
Nope.
No?
He's doing good. This guy has his own podcast now.
Oh, good.
Everybody's got podcasts. All right, my friends. Appreciate y'all.
Is it time to go? I love you, Sarah.
Love you,
wow,
Sarah.
Wow, they're 9:56 already?
Love you, Sarah. Don't forget to go to my OnlyFans if you'd like to look at my MILFs. The Bubba Army's MILF Mania. Got a lot of amateur girl next door MILFs. And you know what? When you click on their profile, maybe follow them. Maybe throw them a little bit of money. And see some of the naughty stuff. I don't give you much naughty stuff. I just give you a little clip of how naughty they can get. But once you join their site, they get real naughty, I guess. Oh. Seth Cush Money, you good? You got to work tonight? You going to Orlando?
Yes, sir. On the way right now.
Lummy, you good?
Yes, sir.
Everybody have a great weekend.
Thanks for letting me finish.
You've been listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show, starring
me, Bubba the Love Sponge,
co-host and show historian Lumet.
It's Seth, co-host and president of podcasting.
It's Brian Matroni, king of counter programming.
Like you're wiring up. It's Mini Macho.
The BRN agent, Thomas Buttoned Up B.
Co-host Dr. Dan Diaco, Esquire of Council.
Co-host J. Diaco, Esquire, the Spitting Cobra of Council.
Now, time for the legal disclaimer.
Exactly.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this show without express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
We must dissuade him of this delusion.
Until next time, always remember.
I'll repeat hello.